Welcome to Orofino Maniacs football. Today's pregame show on AM 13 KLER is brought to you by
B1FCU, Riverside Physical Therapy, Main Street Tire, Family Eye Care, The Pizza Factory, Watson's Market, Best Built Builder Supply, Terry Bowling of Camus Financial Services, Peak Physical Therapy, Les Schwab Tire and Alignment Center, and pregame sponsor, The Real Estaters. Now let's head to the field where we join up with Jeff Jones in today's Maniac Football Contest on AM 13 KLER and streamed live on YouTube channel KLER 1300 AM.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Orofino High School. We're on the campus. The football field has the Orofino Maniacs and the Bonners Ferry Badgers ready for an early kickoff tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm Jeff Jones. Justin Haag joins me once again. Justin, it's good to have you back in the broadcast booth. Gonna throw you off a little bit. It's an early game.
Yeah, good to be here again. I enjoy coming out and doing these. It's a lot of fun, especially showing up a little bit early and getting to see kind of some warm-ups and what we got going on and just different things going on around the field. It's nice to see.
New look for this Maniac football team out here on the football field tonight.
I walked up and I didn't see any blue and white or black or anything. I was like, where are we at here? Yeah, a little bit of camouflage going on. Military Appreciation Night.
That's right. It is Military Appreciation Night, and as a matter of fact, the Idaho National Guard said, hey, we'll be more than glad to furnish your home football team with camo tonight. So we're going to have to get used to a new look and new numbers for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, a couple new numbers. Coaches were saying they had a big blow-up helmet over there, and then with the little bit of wind we're having tonight, they scrapped that plan. We're like, that might end up in the concessions over there, so let's scrap that. But no, they look good. Maybe it'll add a little spice and give the boys a little pep in their step, and we'll see how it turns out.
Bonners Ferry wearing their black bottoms, white tops, black numbers trimmed in gold, it looks like, maybe front and back. The Badgers have brought 26 players here today, and the Maniacs, Justin, only suiting up 11 guys.
Yeah, this time in the year, just injuries piling up. We also have grades that play a factor at this time in the year. So what we talked about kind of pregame there, what I was telling you, it's like what I want to look for in this game is, which one of these kids want to be here and really commit to getting better at this for next year. These last two games, can they put forward something that, there's a little bit of hope, there's a little bit of, because in a season where you don't win, that just happens. You start looking down. But if they can put together some good plays, some good things that they can look at on tape and build upon that, then you have a little momentum going into the next year.
You have coached high school softball here at Orofino High, and so you know what it's like when kids are struggling with their grades or injuries, or all of a sudden they're not showing up to practices, but you still got to put a team out on the field, get them ready to play for whoever their next opponent is.
Yeah, absolutely, and football's no different than anything, and in fact it's almost as important, that next man up mentality, because you never know what can happen on a football field where, it's a full contact sport. There's, it's bound to have some injuries here and there. And so, get that next guy in. Unfortunately, might have to be a young kid, but, at this time in the season, they've been around, they've been every practice, they've been working hard. Get them a little time, and again, go back to that build for next year. See what that kid can do for your team and put together something that, you're happy about to end the season with and have a lot of positive momentum.
Maniacs will be suiting up freshmen in tonight's game, and they're going to ask them to hit just as hard as the senior boys have been hitting. And if you were listening last week or were here last week, you saw that Priest River just absolutely came with a physical punch in the mouth type of football. And so some of those boys that were playing last week are not able to suit up this week. They are only hoping to come back next week for senior night when St. Mary's comes to town.
Yeah, and also on top of that, it's like the other team doesn't care if you're suiting up backups or whatever. They're here to play a football game. So it's just got to show up and you got to play the game. And where can you find that toughness within your team?
You're listening to the Real Estaters pregame show. It's an early kickoff tonight, 6 o'clock, as Bonners Ferry, after the conclusion of this game, going to get on that bus and make that long bus ride back to Bonners.
Back to Canada, almost.
Almost, yeah. I'll tell you what. I've made that trip a couple of times over the years, and now I'm just too old. I stop on the way back from Bonners, and I just get a room in Coeur d'Alene and call it good for the night.
Yeah, we're kind of in the same boat when we do anything like that. It's a poke up there, but they've always have been been a good program to play, especially playing them in baseball and softball has always been fun. But it's nice to have them available to play as well here.
He's Justin Haag. I'm Jeff Jones. You're listening to the Real Estaters pregame show. We encourage you to stay with us. We'll take a break, and when we come back, it's the Riverside Physical Therapy. Schedules and scores right after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? The Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue, Orofino are here to help. Whether you dream of a spacious country home or a charming place in town, our expert agents are ready to guide you every step of the way. Call today for an instant, accurate home evaluation, and let's make your real estate goals a reality. The Real Estaters Orofino, your trusted partner in buying and selling homes. Backing the Maniacs throughout the year.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino, to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Riverside Physical Therapy, Highway 12 Orofino is happy to have practicing in the office Cooper Thomas, BS in Health and Human Services and Doctor of Physical Therapy. Whether you prefer in-person visits to our clinic Monday, Wednesday, or Fridays, or the convenience of virtual sessions over Zoom, Cooper is here to help you on your journey to better health. For information on all the services offered by Cooper and the Riverside Physical Therapy team, stop by the clinic or call. Riverside Physical Therapy, where your health is our priority.
And we welcome you back. It's time for the Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores. If you're struggling with an aching neck, a bad back, or legs that just don't move as well as they once used to, stop by and visit Riverside Physical Therapy. You'll find Allison and her crew are open Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Highway 12 Orofino, Riverside Physical Therapy. It's time for Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores, and we're going to talk about Mariner baseball happening right now, Justin.
Yeah, absolutely. I keep tapping my phone to look for the score, and lately my wife and I, a couple of years ago, we kind of really bought into the Mariners, and it's just been a struggle for so long, and now this season it's just been like, oh, thank you. Finally we have some competitiveness. So this series going on right now has been so fun, but stressful nonetheless.
It is at that. Yeah, right now we're tied at 2 games each in the American League Championship Series. What does the score look like right now?
2-1 in the top of the 8th. The top of the 8th looks like it's just getting going. The last couple of games, Mariners pitching just hasn't been up to standard like they were in that Tigers series and the first 2 games in this Blue Jays series. This game, I think I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like Dan Wilson, the coach, he's an old catcher, for the Mariners. That's who I grew up with watching is Dan Wilson. So, somebody like that talking to pitchers, he knows as much or more about it than anybody. So hopefully light a little fire under those guys and we can get to the 9th inning. Andres Munoz, our closer in the Mariners, and get a win out of this one and just squeak by to get back up Toronto and win one of those. So
yeah, the winner of this game tonight is only 1 win away from playing for a World Series championship. And Mariners down 1 run right now, 2-1 to the Toronto Blue Jays. It's a game you'll hear on 1300 KLER. And then they wrap up the series from Seattle and they move over to Toronto on Sunday.
Yeah, and oddly enough, this is a series where the home team has lost every game.
Yeah.
So,
well, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
We still have an inning and a half to go.
Yeah.
There.
Hopefully, Mariners can turn that around here in the next 2 innings, but then go on the road and do what they did in Toronto just a few days ago, and get our hitters back to cranking those home runs that we love so much, Cal Raleigh, but yeah, it comes down to the pitching, and the Mariners starters have been really, really good, especially late in the season here, but these last 2 has just been like, oh, come on. And been able to hand it to the bullpen tonight, and they've been really good. So I'm just kind of glancing here as I go. It's been really good, but just got to put a run or two across here.
Again, that game is on our sister station, 1300 KLER. Right now, they are in the top of the 8th inning. Toronto is at the plate, and they lead it 2-1. The Mariners, of course, will be able to come to the plate in the bottom of the 8th and in the bottom of the 9th if they need to, and it would certainly be nice.
Mariners just held them in the 8th, so they're coming in the bottom of the 8th with chance to score a run and hopefully score 2 here and not need to come out in that bottom of the 9th. Hopefully they can hold them. But yeah, it's a fun time of the year when they're finally competitive. I love watching it. It's kind of our thing, at our house, and getting behind them. And it's been a lot of fun watching. And regardless of how it turns out, it's finally a competitive season. So it's like you guys brought us here, and we've never been able to say the Mariners are 1 win away from the World Series, or even 2 wins away from the World Series. So to be able to do that and watch that, it's exciting and a lot of fun. And now my daughter Trevin, she's getting in on it. She was sitting on the couch and, "Go Mariners!" I said, "Those are the Blue Jays hitting." "Oh yeah, we don't want them to win." So I had to tell her, this are the Mariners. We don't want to cheer for the Blue Jays on this one. So I think we got her lined out.
Good job, Dad. Way to go.
Yeah.
That's the Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores. Don't go away, though, as our pregame show continues. We'll have interviews with both head coaches for Bonners Ferry and Orofino. It's the Real Estaters pregame show. More after this.
Hi, it's Gil from Best Built Builder Supply Orofino. October is Fire Safety Prevention Month. Visit us today for life-saving products, including a home fire extinguisher, now at a $4 savings and just $24.99. Clean your wood stoves of chimney creosote with the creosote sweeping log. Reduced $3 and now priced at $17.99. And don't forget batteries for your smoke alarms. Everything you need to keep you and your family safe this winter now at Best Built Builder Supply, Highway 12.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Just finished cheering on a home Orofino football, soccer, or volleyball game? Roll into Pizza Factory wearing your Maniac swag and score 10% off your order. That's right, show your team spirit and we'll serve up the savings. Pizza, pride, and post-game perfection. Only at Pizza Factory on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. The Pizza Factory, where the Maniacs eat.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Les Schwab Tire Center, Johnson Avenue, Orofino, more than just tires. We offer expert alignment, dependable brakes, shocks, and custom wheels. All the services you need to keep your vehicle steering straight and stopping safely. Whether you're hitting the highway or cruising through town, our team is here to keep you rolling with confidence. At Les Schwab, safety and service comes standard. Stop by today and let us help you drive smart, safe, and secure. Les Schwab Tire Center, doing the right thing since 1952.
Clearwater Valley Health and Orofino Health Clinics remind you it's time to protect yourself and those around you. Get your COVID and flu shots today. Vaccines are available now at all clinics. Walk-ins are welcome, or schedule your appointment for a quick and easy visit. It's your best defense against seasonal illness and helps keep our community healthy. Bring your insurance card and wear a loose-fitting or sleeveless top. Monday through Wednesday 8 to 6 or Thursday and Friday 8 to 5. Stay strong, stay protected from Clearwater Valley Health and Orofino Health Clinics.
And we'd like to welcome you back once again to the pregame show. With us tonight, Bonners Ferry head coach Danny Swift. Coach, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it a whole lot.
Hey, thanks for having me. We appreciate what you guys do. We're excited to come down and play.
Coach, Bonners Ferry, out of the Intermountain League, a 4A school, of course. Tell us a little bit about the brand of play that the Badgers bring to the football field.
Well, we spend a lot of time on culture, and we have a great group of kids. Really been just going in the right direction over the last 5, 6, 7 years here, and they're tough kids, and we really try to impress that on them in the off season and throughout the season. We want to run the football, we want to establish line of scrimmage. We think that that's the key to our success is establishing that. If we can celebrate our guys up front, our offensive, defensive linemen, and they're willing to do their jobs, it opens things up for our running backs and our linebackers, and then offensively, if we can run the ball well, that really makes the passing game a lot easier on our quarterback and wide receivers and our coaching staff.
Would you consider yourself a 50-50 pass run or 60-40, somewhere along those lines?
Yeah, we're probably a little heavier on the run, to be honest with you. Probably more like a 70-30. As the season's gone on, our run game is our foundation. So we started there, and we're continuing to progress. So week in, week out, each week that goes by, I would say that pass number, we've had the ability to increase that week over week and become a little more versatile as we grow and we really solidify that foundation of our run game.
Coach, you're the furthest most school in Idaho, Bonners Ferry, nearly to the Canadian border. What's it like when your kids get off the bus on a long road trip like this? How do you get them prepared to play?
Oh, honestly, we try not to change anything. We try to travel the same each and every week, and so for us, that's going to look like we'll probably take a couple breaks on the way down, and then we get there and we want to get our kids off the bus. We want to get them out around the facility, get some blood flowing. Just really try to emulate game day at home, a short bus ride, make it all the same, whether it's 5 hours or a home game. We really want to try to stick with those same principles. And so we're gonna get the kids off the bus. We're gonna get some blood flowing. We're gonna talk about the important things. We're gonna get their minds right, and really help them try to compartmentalize that bus ride. And we got to treat it just like we were at home all day, and we got to get off the bus and be ready to take care of business.
Coach, what do you know about your opponent tonight, the Orofino Maniacs, and what will it take for the Badgers to come out with a victory tonight?
Honestly, it's very exciting to see. I got a visit with Coach Melton earlier this week. It seems like a really, really great young man. I'm excited for what he's going to do for Orofino. But knowing it's his first year and not being too far removed from that, I understand some of the struggles as you try to recreate the culture and put your brand on football. I was blessed to inherit a program and moving in the right direction that I was a part of already. But even then, that change in leadership style and direction, and obviously there's going to be X's and O's and some things that each and every person's going to do different, not making the previous guy right or wrong. But I'm excited for what he's going to do. We expect him to be tough up front, to spread the ball around, and we're just gonna try to do our job, execute to the best of our ability, focus on who we are and what we're supposed to do, and take the game one play at a time. Our mantra this year is really just win the day, win the play, win the rep. We're gonna focus on each and every play and executing to the best of our ability.
Coach, want to wish you and your boys all the best of luck tonight as you're here at Orofino to take on the Maniacs and continued success through the remainder of the year, all right?
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate you having us.
Head coach Danny Smith of the Bonners Ferry Badgers. We're back with more pregame right after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? The real estaters on Michigan Avenue Orofino are here to help. Whether you dream of a spacious country home or a charming place in town, our expert agents are ready to guide you every step of the way. Call today for an instant, accurate home evaluation, and let's make your real estate goals a reality. The Real Estaters Orofino, your trusted partner in buying and selling homes. Backing the Maniacs throughout the year.
Peak Physical Therapy on Michigan Avenue Orofino wants you to know knee pain affects nearly 1 in 4 adults. Don't wait until it hurts. Take steps now to protect your joints and reduce your risk. Our expert team can help you build strength, improve mobility, and develop smart lifestyle habits that keep your knees healthy and pain-free. Whether you're an athlete, on your feet all day, or just feeling the strain of everyday life, we're here to help. Come on in today and ask how simple exercises can make a lasting difference. Peak Physical Therapy. Move better, live stronger.
Looking for the perfect place to stay in Orofino? Welcome to Conkleville Motel on Michigan Avenue. You'll find spotless rooms, a complimentary breakfast, and ample parking for your boats or trailers. Take a relaxing soak in our steaming hot tub while enjoying views of the surrounding hills and Orofino Creek Canyon. For you fishermen, our indoor heated fish cleaning station is ready after reeling in your giant catch. Call 208-476-5584 or book online at ConklevilleMotel.com. Conkleville Motel, where comfort meets the great outdoors.
Main Street Tire is proud to be a sponsor of Orofino Maniac Athletics, supporting our community both on and off the field. When it comes to keeping your vehicle running safely and smoothly, trust the team at Main Street Tire. Tires, alignments, and brakes to major engine and transmission work, we do it all with reliable service you can count on. Conveniently located on Main Street Orofino and here to keep you rolling. Stop by today or give them a call. Main Street Tire, where great service meets hometown pride. And we welcome you back once again to the Maniac pregame show. And as we always do, we like to grab up this first-year head coach, Seth Melton, and say, Coach, what's going on? Here we go, Coach. You are sitting tonight with a big game against a larger school, Bonners Ferry, and it's Military Appreciation Night. Got new unis and the whole deal. Is that right?
Yeah, it's an exciting night. Get to honor our military tonight and wear some camo jerseys provided by the National Guard, and so it ought to be a fun night.
All right, Coach, before we talk about your opponent tonight, Bonners Ferry, let's quickly revisit last week. St. Mary's, Priest River came to town. You and your assistants feel that Priest River is probably the team that will represent the Central Idaho League in state. How well do you think that they played against your club?
I thought they played extremely well. Really well-coached team. Very physical, probably the most physical team we've played this year. They get off the ball and, they can run it and they can throw it. Last week they had their backup quarterback in the game against us, and I thought he did extremely well. Hopefully they can get their starter back and represent the North going down south, because I do believe that they will be the team to represent us.
Coach, your kids played pretty well at times last week, and I'm not going to preface it by saying you had a lot of injuries, because I know that's not the way coaches like to look at things like this, but you had a lot of success both offensively and defensively in that loss last week.
Yeah, really proud of our guys. Next man up, and our younger guys stepped up, and, we did incur some injuries last week. We finished the game with exactly 11 guys, and couldn't be more proud of them, though.
All right, so here we go. What has practice been like this week, knowing that you've got kids that are kind of walking wounded, but you're going to have guys out there to play tonight?
Yeah, we're getting some back. We lost some last week, but we get some back from the previous few weeks. And, just keep moving forward, keep putting people in position to hopefully make them successful and one foot in front of the other.
Coach, it's important that folks understand how a team that starts basically from scratch, like you are, first-year head coach, first-year assistants, you're trying to instill a winning attitude in these guys, and it may not come in the first quarter, the second quarter, or third or fourth quarter. Maybe it's the following game, but still yet you're trying to teach these guys the system.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head. We're starting from scratch, and it's a culture that we have to build, and it starts in the classroom, it starts at home, it starts in the community. Winning is something that is learned, and we just got to get moving in the right direction and keep the kids held accountable and keep moving forward.
All right, Coach, let's talk about your opponent tonight, Bonners Ferry. They're out of the Intermountain League, a 4A club, large school. How difficult is it to take your few kids that you're going to have available tonight and line them up against this bigger school?
It's really difficult. They're big and they're physical. You just got to put confidence in the kids and let them know that there is a challenge here, but it's a mindset to be able to step up and withstand that challenge, and I think that we've got the right kids to do it, especially our younger kids. I think that they're moving in the right direction. We're going to be freshman heavy tonight, and we want these freshmen to know that we have confidence in them and that we expect big things of them in the future.
What's it going to take to slow Bonners down tonight?
Physicality, it's that's been our big push all year long, is we got to get more physical. We got to get a push off the ball and plug up some holes and try to make them run around us.
And what would you like to see from your offense?
I think we're going to be pretty balanced tonight. We'll spread it out some and throw it, and we're also going to try to run up the middle some and use some of our power football, and it's getting our athletes in space. I think if we can get our athletes in space, I would put our athletes up against anybody in the state, and I think that, we get them in space and let them have a chance to make a play, and I think they will.
This has been the Maniacs pregame show on AM 13 KLER. Brought to you by
Les Schwab Tire, Peak Physical Therapy, Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services, Best Built Builder Supply, Main Street Tire, Watson's Market, The Pizza Factory, Family Eye Care, Riverside Physical Therapy, P1FCU, and pregame sponsor, The Real Estaters. We're just minutes away from kickoff. Stay with us on 1300 KLER Orofino and on YouTube channel KLER 1300 AM, your Central Idaho sports leader.
It's game time on AM 13 KLER. This is Orofino High Maniacs football, presented by
P1FCU, Riverside Physical Therapy, Main Street Tire, Family Eye Care, The Pizza Factory, Watson's Market, Best Built Builder Supply, Timberling Insurance, Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services, Peak Physical Therapy, Les Schwab Tire and Alignment Center, and the pregame sponsor, The Real Estaters. The Maniacs are a service of your Central Idaho sports leader, KLER.
Welcome back to Orofino High football field. As teeing the ball up is Cale Milkey. The Orofino Maniacs won the toss, and they have elected to receive deep. Our kick returners Johnny Stars and Quentin Naranjo. I'm Jeff Jones along with Justin Haag. We encourage everybody to come on out.
Absolutely. Looks like we're getting a few people still trickling in because it's an early kickoff, but here we go. Let's play some football. Nice night out.
Milkey sets his line, and there's the whistle. And the right-hander goes forward and boots this ball low on the ground, and it's going to make its way inside the 30, and it'll be sat on there at the 27-yard line by, let's see, who is that? New Jersey's again. We're going to have to come up with 7. That's Liam Miller.
Jeff, I hate to butt in. I know we're watching football, but Eugenio Suarez just hit a grand slam for the Mariners in the bottom of the 8th. The Mariners lead 6-2.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the M's are up here in Game 5.
Yeah, that's huge. Just hit a grand slam, 0 outs in the 8th. So.
Oh, my gosh.
We do have a football game going on.
We do. Maniacs come up to the line of scrimmage. Landon Connolly, the senior quarterback, will have the I formation set behind him. Stars and Naranjo, as Liam are taking the ball up the left side is quarterback Landon Connolly, and he'll make his way to the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 8 yards on the carry where he stopped by Yvonne Falke.
That's a good, strong run by Landon. He looked like he sold some good fakes, and it looks like they're getting right to this line of scrimmage here.
2nd down and 2 for Orofino. Conley works with a double slot motion, and he'll hand off right side. First down for Naranjo. He breaks into the secondary and will be brought down at the close to the 45-yard line. That's Kean McCalnett. And there's a running first down for Orofino, the first down of the evening for the Maniacs.
A little bit of hurry up in that first series. Now they come back to a huddle, but I like the up tempo and get it right downhill real fast.
Chase Deo, the tight end, off of the field. Jake Renner, a freshman wide receiver, will line up to the far side now. Again, Orofino will operate out of the traditional I formation as Connolly takes the snap, hands off Naranjo in the backfield. Naranjo to the 50 and down to the 48-yard line of Bonner's Ferry. He'll pick up 7 yards on the carry off tackle. Nice running, and he's stopped finally by the junior D tackle, Zane Vader.
Yeah, and running right between the tackles here. Maniacs getting no secrets, just handing it off, going downhill, and I like the up-front push the Maniac offensive line is getting so far.
2nd down and a long 3. The line to make is the 45. The ball is at the 48-yard line as Connolly once again, and now there's motion, and it looks as though the Maniacs are going to get ticketed here for, well, we'll wait and see. One of the Bonners Ferry defenders jumped into the backfield. They're going to get together. This is not a gimme. Who are our officials tonight?
We have Aaron DeCiccio as the line judge, linesman Benjamin Stoll, umpire Levi Stoll, and referee Ryan Lawrence. And that was, drawn offsides on the defense. So the Maniacs will get a first down out of that one.
Yeah, so first down as the ball is now at the Bonners Ferry 43-yard line. And Orofino will run out of the wishbone with receivers left and right as Conley will take the snap from under center, hands off, right side, a little running room, maybe a yard on the carry where there's a lot of bodies that finally bring down Liam Miller, the junior halfback.
Looked like there was a lot of bobbling of that ball. Maybe he didn't get a good, clean handoff on it and didn't get a real run, head of steam going downhill.
Yeah, Miller getting his first touches in the backfield. He said, Coach, hey, I want to run the ball. Give me a shot. So he picks up a yard on his first carry of the evening. 2nd down and 9. Once again, operating out of the wishbone, handoff to the fullback. Moving forward is Chase Deo to the 40, maybe the 39-yard line as Cale Milkey, the defensive end. He's a sophomore. We have no heights and weights on these young men, but you just take a look at that D-line for Bonners Ferry. They're big boys.
Yeah, they are pretty stout. But so far, our Maniac offensive line has been able to get a really good downhill push, just running the ball right at them.
3rd down and 6. Renner will split to the far side. One receiver here to the near side. Slot to the right. And on the option, keeping the ball as quarterback, Landon Conley, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 2 on the keeper as he is brought down by the secondary for Bonners Ferry. And so let's see what Orofino does now after they lost 2. It's 4th down and a long 8 for Orofino. They're in Badger territory at the 42-yard line.
This side of the field, I do expect them to go for it this late in the season, trying to make things happen. So we kind of have 2 downs. I guess it is 4th down here, so check that.
Leland Simmons will split here to the near side. Renner to the far side. Split backs behind Conley as he takes the snap. Run right up the middle. 1st down to the 30 and brought down at the 25-yard line. Johnny Stars as the safety back there. Sophomore Colson Baisden will make the stop. There's another 1st down for Orofino on the ground, and that's got to be just positive for this offensive scheme that they've got going.
And Baisden there in his safety spot absolutely saved a touchdown. Stars was headed for a touchdown there. He had open field there.
One back will set up split, and keeping the ball is Conley. He'll go forward. He'll get pushed back at the line of scrimmage, but maybe pick up a yard or 2. A.J. Rasmussen, the left guard, just pushing forward, and Landon Conley following behind him. He'll pick up about a yard, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
So far, the Maniacs don't look like they're doing any trick plays, just go downhill.
Again, Renner splits to the far side. Here to the near side is Simmons. Conley out of the pro set I formation. Slot to the right, handoff right side. That's Quentin Naranjo, and Quentin is going to get stopped at about the 20, we'll call it about the 22-yard line by Tyson Dixon. He's the outside linebacker, a sophomore for Bonners Ferry.
A lot of run. I would expect maybe they take a shot here in kind of 2-down territory. They might be able to take a shot on a pass play, maybe outside the Renner.
3rd and 7 for the Maniacs. They operate from Bonners Ferry 22-yard line. Again, the wishbone offense is set up. Conley on the option left. He's got blockers out in front of me, heading to the sidelines. He's at the 20, going to get hit and brought down close to the 1st down marker. One of the Maniacs signal 1st down as it looks as though the ball is at about the 15. And yes, it is a 1st down. They're going to move the chains. Another running 1st down. Nice run by Landon Conley. All those blockers out in front of him.
Well executed play. There was a ton of blockers. I think they were in the wishbone there again, and all 3 of those guys in the backfield led the way. They did a great job blocking.
From the red zone, Maniacs out of their huddle, and again split receivers to the left and to the right. Slot to the right, that's Deo, and operating out of the I. The senior quarterback, Conley, with a long count, but it looked as though, I think Bonners Ferry might have jumped into the neutral zone.
They had a whole bunch of guys moving.
Oh, it's a false start on Orofino. A 5-yard penalty will be assessed against the Maniacs here this evening. Their first flag of the night, and that's going to bring the ball back to the 20-yard line. And when you have struggled, as Orofino has this year, one of the things they've done well is they've kept their penalties down. You don't want to be on your first drive and come up with a 5-yard penalty. Out of the eye again, first down and 15 now for the Maniacs. Toss here to Quentin Naranjo, right side, slips one tackle. He's at the 20 and will make his way to about the 15, maybe 16-yard line. And there is a flag, it looks like, in the backfield. Is that what that is over there, Justin?
I think I think it's with this wind. I think a few things have been blowing in. We might see that throughout the game tonight with the wind we're having.
So a pickup of 4 on the play, second down and 11 now. Again, the freshman receiver Renner splits to the far side, slot to the right, receiver to the right. Split backs, and they'll hand off left side, slipping out of a tackle momentarily. And the ball is on the ground, but I think the runner was down at the 10-yard line.
All signs say that he was down.
Yeah. So Maniacs avert a crisis there. It's third down, and we'll call it a long 6 now. So third down, Orofino. They're operating from the near side hash mark. Running from left to right as Justin and I look at it. Split backs once again behind Connolly, the senior quarterback. He'll hand off left side, and boy, getting hit right at the line of scrimmage was Stars. Nowhere really to go, so it's going to be fourth down and about 5. Or excuse me, that was Quentin on the carry.
Jeff, I don't want to interrupt you again.
Okay.
But I know you're from Seattle, that area. The Mariners have just won Game 5.
Oh, yes. Seattle Mariners, 1 game away from going to the World Series.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can shut my phone off now. I'm not distracted.
What was the final score there, Justin?
6-2. Mariners.
6-2.
Gino Suarez with a grand slam in the 8th inning after Cal Raleigh homered to tie it up.
You gotta love it. 3:47, a high snap. It's brought down by Connolly. Throws to the right side, receiver there, and it's incomplete in the right corner. Just a little too high and too deep for the Maniac receiver over there, Leland Simmons, and that could be because of the high snap. And just unfortunately on fourth down and 5, the Maniacs had a good game plan, but the snap was just a little high to Connolly, who was in the shotgun position.
Yeah, I think if Connolly could have got that one clean and gave himself a little more time, the receiver out there ran an excellent route and was wide open. There was nobody in the area, but just overthrew him.
So Orofino turns the ball over. This is Aiden Dodd. He's a freshman quarterback for Bonners Ferry. He will operate from his own 10-yard line. Hands off to the ball carrier here to the near side, crossing the 10 and brought down at about the 16-yard line. That's Scarborough. He's going to pick up 6 yards, and he's stopped by the strong side safety, senior Conley.
Run by Tyson Dixon.
My wife's texting me, Grand Slam, they won.
You gotta love Mariner baseball. Gotta love Mariner baseball. I was actually at the very first Seattle Mariner baseball game.
Oh, geez. I can't say the same. I wasn't born yet.
Out of the eye, Dodd takes the snap. He'll hand off the tailback. Dixon, he'll make his way to about the 20. That should be close to a first down. And the official says, yes, it is a first down. Ray Stars, he is a D tackle for this Maniac squad. Just could not keep Dixon from getting those 2.5 yards that were needed as Dixon picks up the first down. Ball is just over the 20-yard line of Bonners Ferry. They break from their huddle wearing their white tops, black pants. They operate out of the eye with 2 receivers here to the near side. And it's the fullback dive, Scarborough, who goes the right side. He'll pick up maybe a yard at best. And again, it's the D-line, A.J. Rasmussen, who leads that tackle for Orofino.
Yeah, and I see Bonners doing a lot of the same thing that the Maniacs do, run out of that eye or wishbone formation and are kind of pounding it right up the middle. And hopefully our D-line can hold up. Our offensive line that last drive was good. Let's see if our D-line can do it.
Again, receivers split left and right. I formation, Scarborough and Dixon behind Dodd. He is a freshman quarterback. Takes the snap, tosses to Dixon, right side running room. He's to the 30, and he'll be stopped there. It'll be short of a first down by about 2 yards or so. So that's going to bring up third down. Let's see where they spot the ball. It is just shy of the 30, so it's going to be 3rd and 1
I think that was, who was that out there that made the tackle? I thought it was Jake Renner out there that made the tackle but took the hit as well, but he did get him down.
Far side hash mark running from right to left. Dodd, under center, takes the snap. He's going to hand off, and there's a fumble on the play, but covering it up is Dixon. Let's see, did he get enough for the first down? Because where the ball is at right now, it does not look as though it's good enough. It'll be 4th and 1. Just a bad exchange between Dodd and Dixon.
It was, and man, what a lucky break for Bonners there. That could have gave the the Maniacs excellent field position here, but hold them right here and we'll get the ball right back.
Well, they're going to go for it on 4th and 1 from their own 30, and now whistles blow and timeout, Bonners Ferry. So, Justin and I will do the same. We come back right after this.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue or Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
I looked. Helping sponsor our broadcast of Maniac Football, Watson's Market Orofino and the Real Estaters.
Here we go, 4th and 1. They will go for it. Dodd under center takes the snap, hands off, and there's a fumble, and it looks as though the Maniacs came up with it at the 28. They do. Orofino is at, what is that, 81 or 61 for Orofino? Who do you have there? Well, I don't see either.
with our camouflage jerseys, it's kind of hard to keep up. Luke Defoe, it looks like, is who that was.
Luke Defoe. So Defoe comes up with a fumble recovery here with 44 seconds left here in the first quarter of play, as Bonners went for it on 4th and 1, and the tailback just took a healthy smack and lost the ball. Connolly and company operating from the 28-yard line of Bonners Ferry. Takes the snap, he'll hand off, and Quentin Naranjo running room to the left side down the sidelines, and he'll pick up about 7 or 8 as he's brought down just past the bench of Bonners Ferry across the way by Joey Pinkerton, the free safety.
That was a good, healthy run by Quentin on first down. Good chunk of yards, used his blockers, didn't get impatient, and sets up a really easy second down.
The ball is placed at the, it looks like the 21-yard line. Landon from under center. He's got one back behind him, double slot for the Maniacs. And Landon had problems with the snap, and so he picked it up and he makes the run himself to the 16-yard line. And that looks as though that's going to be a Maniac first down. Yes, it will be. Again, a bad exchange between the center Ray Stars and Landon Connolly. He does the smart thing. The play is broken, just run with the ball.
And I'm not sure anybody knew what the snap count was going to be there, but it worked out for our favor. So
that's the end of the first quarter. We're tied up at 0s. Justin and I will come back after this.
October is National Physical Therapy Month, and Riverside Physical Therapy in Orofino is celebrating all month long. Stop by every Wednesday from 9 to 3 for a special treat, something new each week just for coming in and saying hello. It's our way of thanking you for supporting your local therapy team. Whether you're recovering from surgery, an injury, or just want to move and feel better, Riverside Physical Therapy is here to help you get back to doing what you love. Find us at 150 126th Street, Highway 12 in Orofino. Riverside Physical Therapy, moving you forward.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Just finished cheering on a home Orofino football, soccer, or volleyball game? Roll into Pizza Factory wearing your Maniac swag and score 10% off your order. That's right, show your team spirit and we'll serve up the savings. Pizza pride and post-game perfection, only at Pizza Factory on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. The Pizza Factory, where the Maniacs eat.
We toss 'em, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Thanks for listening to Orofino Football, brought to you in part today by Family Eye Care and Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services on KLER Orofino and streamed live on YouTube, channel KLER.
All right, the Maniacs with their camo jerseys come out. It's the start of the second quarter. We're all knotted up at zeros. Once again, Connolly will have one back. That's Johnny Stars behind him. And Stars goes forward with it, and he'll make his way close to the 10-yard line. That's a nice first down run of about 4. Again, Orofino smart just to go ahead and run it right straight up the middle, and they're ready to go once again.
Yeah, I like this up-tempo.
Connolly takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, goes over the right tackle. That's Luke Defoe and J.J. Roop. He'll pick up a couple as he gets the ball to the 10-yard line. It's now going to be third down and about 4 for Orofino. They need to get to just about the 5 for a first down. Second time tonight that they've been in the red zone. Turned away once on downs. Conley with Chase Dale in the backfield. And now Dale right side. He bounces off a tackle, now goes to the right side, tries to turn it back up and cannot get the needed yardage. Good idea. I mean, he just got pushed back. And so he went to the right side where he was brought down by Kelsey, the cornerback.
Yeah, he was running really hard there and bounced, shed maybe 2 or 3 tackles in that one, but just ran out of grass to go anywhere, and they chased him down. But good effort here. Let's see if we can get a first down and punch this one in.
Ball is at the 9-yard line. Orofino running right to left, far side hash mark, as Liam Miller brings the play in from the sidelines. Liam will line up as a receiver. Slot left, and now whistle blows as Orofino wisely calls a timeout. 10:24 on the clock, second quarter, no score. Justin and I are back after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? Trust the experts at Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue in Orofino. Our professional agents know the area inside and out, helping you find the perfect home or the right buyer. Speak with broker Keith Nichols today at 208-476-3134 or visit us online at buyorsell.idaho.com. Whether it's a spacious country retreat or a cozy home in town, we're here to make your real estate dreams a reality. The Real Estaters, Orofino's trusted real estate professionals.
Looking for the perfect place to stay in Orofino? Welcome to Conkleville Motel on Michigan Avenue. You'll find spotless rooms, a complimentary breakfast, and ample parking for your boats or trailers. Take a relaxing soak in our steaming hot tub while enjoying views of the surrounding hills and Orofino Creek Canyon. For you fishermen, our indoor heated fish cleaning station is ready after reeling in your giant catch. Call 208-476-5584 or book online at ConklevilleMotel.com. Conkleville Motel, where comfort meets the great outdoors.
Conley on fourth down takes the snap, toss to Quentin Arano here to the near side. Quentin, he's got 5. He's in there for the touchdown.
No laundry on the field. That's going to be a good one.
Quentin Arano scores it from 9 yards out with 10 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock here in the second quarter of play. And Orofino, for only the second time this season, has the lead on their opponent, the Bonners Ferry Badgers. 9 yards. Nice run by Quentin to the left.
It was, and it was good blocking set up. They set that play up. That was a great use of a timeout, obviously. Make sure you're in the right formation there and punch that one in. That's a really big touchdown for the Maniacs right there.
Yeah, the play before Liam Miller brought the play in, and they were in the huddle for a long time before they broke out, and the coaches wisely said, let's go ahead and get a timeout here. Orofino will go for 2. Again, they'll use the wishbone. As Landon takes the snap, he'll hand off, fullback dive, right side, tush push, and Orofino breaks the plane for the 2-point conversion. That's, I believe that was Chase Dale on the 2-point conversion try. It is 8-0 Orofino. Justin and I will come back right after this.
Peak Physical Therapy on Michigan Avenue, Orofino wants you to know knee pain affects nearly 1 in 4 adults. Don't wait until it hurts. Take steps now to protect your joints and reduce your risk. Our expert team can help you build strength, improve mobility, and develop smart lifestyle habits that keep your knees healthy and pain-free. Whether you're an athlete, on your feet all day, or just feeling the strain of everyday life, we're here to help. Come on in today and ask how simple exercises can make a lasting difference. Peak Physical Therapy. Move better, live stronger.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighbor. Hi, this is Mary. Shop with us for the best prices and the freshest, highest quality fruits, vegetables, and meats. Every purchase supports our commitment to this great community. We proudly donate to local food banks, sponsor Little League sports, and are active in community-wide events. Come on down to Watson's Market, where shopping local means giving back. See you soon.
Riverside Physical Therapy and Les Schwab Tire Center proud to help bring you this broadcast over Orofino Maniac Football on KLER 103.3 FM.
Orofino leads it 8-0 as Miller and Scarborough are deep for Bonners Ferry. Here's the kick. It's an onside kick attempt, and
still loose.
It's still loose.
Still loose.
We have a whistle blown dead, as I'm not sure. The ball looked as though it traveled the needed 10 yards, but the whistle blew the play dead. I'm not sure what the officials are going to say here. Let's see. It's illegal kick against Orofino, I'm guessing. Now they're going to talk it over with the coaches here. You don't have to declare an onside kick or anything like that.
Not in high school, yeah. The NFL has obviously changed a whole bunch of rules that keeps people guessing, but
yeah,
he called illegal kick, so I'm not sure what the story is there, but.
So, of course, in high school, they kick from the 40, so I'm guessing this is going to be a 5-yard penalty. Even the official is not sure. He's asking somebody else, how many is that? Is that supposed to be 5? They'll bring it back to the 35-yard line.
Liam Miller recovered it initially. I thought maybe he was offsides, but I'm going to have to get an explanation from Coach Diffin afterwards, maybe.
So here we go. Orofino will kick again, and once again the deep backs are Miller and Scarborough. Conley will kick. Here it is. He will kick straight down the middle of the field, and it'll be picked up at the 35 into the middle of the field and brought down right around midfield. A return of 15 yards is Aiden Dodd on the return, and he's stopped by Liam Miller. So good field position here for Bonners Ferry. Orofino leads it 8-0 as Justin and I look at the scoreboard. 10 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. We're second quarter right now, 8-0 Orofino. Scarborough will split to the far side, and this is Pinkerton here to the near side. They'll run out of the I. Dodd will go from under center, sets the line, takes the snap. He'll hand off to his tailback left side. Dixon's going to get about 2, maybe 3 yards as he stopped again. A.J. Rasmussen been playing exceptionally well on the line tonight.
Doing a great job in run stop right now up the middle at his D-tackle position. I see him limping a little bit, but that's something that D-tackles do a lot because they're in the scruff of it. So, doing a great job.
Just a 2-yard pickup. Second down and 8. As, again, they'll split receivers to each side. Dodd, the freshman quarterback, takes the snap. He's under heavy pursuit, and he's going to get dumped back at the 41-yard line. That's Ray Stars.
Somebody clearly missed a blocking assignment because Ray got out of there like a bullet and was not touched. And as soon as that quarterback turned around, he was on him.
Oh, my gosh. Ray Stars playing lights out on that quarterback rush.
Yeah, good jump off the ball there and had his eyes right on that quarterback. Great job by Ray.
It'll bring up third down and 17 now for Bonners Ferry. Again, Orofino leads this ball game 8-0 as they scored on the second play in the second quarter. This is the second possession for Bonners. Dodd sets the line, and again, he takes the snap, looks to the left, receiver's there. It's caught at the 45 and brought down at the 46-yard line is Hollabaugh by Jake Renner. And again, Jake, just a freshman.
Jake did a really great job there too. Not getting real uptight on him. They have a long ways to go on third down, but come up and make the tackle, and that's what the coaches want to see. Let that short catch, come up and make a tackle in open field. He did a really great job there.
Milky will kick this ball away. He stands with his toes at the 35-yard line. One safety for the Maniacs. Snap is back. Here's the kick by Milky. It's a short angled kick off to the left. Takes a bounce at the 35, inside the 30, and it'll be downed at about the 25-yard line by Bonners Ferry. So Orofino will take it over first and 10. They ran the ball exceptionally well in their first two possessions here, Justin.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they don't try to take a shot here pretty soon with that linebacker crew of Bonners kind of crashing down, selling out on the run. You might see a shot taken here deep by Connolly and one of his receivers. They might even split Quentin out wide to try to use his athleticism out there.
He is one of the, coach will say, he's one of the best athletes for Orofino. He's just got a great first step, super quick.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you come out to watch basketball here in a couple months, you're going to see him there in baseball in the spring as well.
Yeah. So Orofino they're going to go with an I as Liam will line up as a slot to the left, and now dropping back is Conley, and now timeout called by Orofino. They'll burn their second timeout. Justin and I take a break with 7:57 before the halftime gun. We'll come back after this.
Clearwater Valley Health Foundation invites you to support a great cause, your health and your community. Save the date for this year's Taste of the Clearwater, happening Friday, October 24th from 4 to 8 at the Big Eddy Event Center. Enjoy an evening of local wine and beer tasting, delicious food, and great company, all benefiting the Clearwater Valley Health Foundation. Every sip supports better health care right here at home. Mark your calendar, tell your friends, and join us for a night to remember. Taste of the Clearwater, raising a glass to better community health.
There's exciting news that comes to you from Best Built Builder Supply. There's now a new manager at the Orofino Highway 12 location.
Hi, this is Adam Newbo, your Best Built Builder Supply store manager. Come in today and experience the same great service and low prices you've always come to expect. Open 7 days a week, we welcome the opportunity to help you with those do-it-yourself projects, painting needs, or power tools to get the job done. For quality building materials, trust Best Built Builder Supply in Orofino.
Peak Physical Therapy and Best Built Builder Supply Maniac backers during the 2025 football season on FM 103.3 KLER and on YouTube channel KLER.
Working from the gun, Conley takes the snap, under pressure, throws over the middle, and it is incomplete, nearly intercepted. As jumping up there was Joey Pinkerton, nearly came up with a pick. Liam Miller was there as one of the receivers, as was Landon Conley. So that was, well, actually.
Yeah, I think it was Aiden, I keep saying Aiden. Quentin back there throwing it, actually. They split Landon out wide.
So after the incomplete pass, second down and 10 for Orofino. And again, wearing these camo jerseys, it's a little difficult to pick out numbers on this Maniac squad. Conley will work from under center, and now the Maniacs jump off the left side, and that's just unfortunate. You have a second down and 10, okay, you tried for a big play, you come back, regroup, and, well, unfortunately, Orofino just taxed another 5-yard and penalty yards on themselves here.
Yeah, and they're already pinned kind of deep here. Penalties hurt you a little bit, but get the ball moving downhill a little bit better.
Dale will come in, and Miller will come to the sidelines. And Orofino back into the huddle now. They break out of their huddle. They'll scrimmage from their own 20-yard line, far side hash mark. Leland Simmons, the receiver, here to the near side. That's Conley from under center. Toss comes here to the near side. That's Quentin trying to turn it back in. And he lost the football, and I believe Bonners Ferry came up with it. They did. At the 15-yard line, coming up with the fumble, Cale Milky.
Yeah, and Bonners really played that one good. They held the edge. They made Quentin cut back in, and as soon as he did, that ball kind of got a little loose in his arm and got popped out, bounced right to them. That's a tough break here in the red zone going the other way.
Each team now with a turnover. So Dodd and company, once again, freshman quarterback for Bonners Ferry. He's got Scarborough and Dixon set behind him in the eye as Dodd takes the snap. Toss goes Scarborough here to the left side, or Dixon rather, trying to get the corner 10. He's tripped up and will make his way to about the 5-yard line. Big run by Dixon, and he's tripped up by Naranjo.
Real close to turning that corner and getting in. The Maniacs are going to have to step up right here. It'll be interesting to see what kind of plays Bonners runs down here in the red zone where they're this tight.
Yeah.
If the Maniac up front, if they can be tough, they might be able to hold them here.
First and goal from the 5-yard line after they pick up the first down. The freshman will have Scarborough and Dixon once again set behind him. Receivers split left and right. Tight end set up on the right side. As Dodd will toss to the right side, looking for running room. Dixon, he's got the corner, and he will make it in. Touchdown, 5 yards out for Tyson Dixon, the sophomore tailback. And Bonners Ferry has their first score of the evening. Toss sweep right side. Tyson Dixon got some great blocking out in front of him, was able to make it into the corner. And so it is 8-6 now in favor of Orofino.
That's something we haven't seen the Badgers run much, is that outside sweep, but here in the red zone, that worked for them twice in a row there.
Yeah.
That just comes from that fumble the Maniacs had. It just gave them too good a field position.
Pinkerton split to the far side. Hollabaugh here to the near side, running out of the eye. Dodd. The signal caller takes the snap, and we're going to have a false start as the whistle blew before the play could materialize. A false start, so that's going to bring the ball from the 3 back to the 8-yard line. They'll have another opportunity for this 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it looked like the left side of that offensive line kind of jumped. I'm not sure what they were trying to get out of that. But it definitely helps the Maniacs here, trying to keep them out of that 2-point conversion and stay with the lead here.
We're just under 7 minutes in this one as Bonners Ferry going for the 2-point conversion. And Dodd will operate from the gun with his backs once again. And looking to throw, throws it left side, and it's incomplete, knocked away from the intended receiver, Pinkerton, and getting his big paw up there, Landon Conley. The 2-point conversion fails. 8-6. Orofino leads Bonners. We'll come back after this.
When you shop for new tires, you want more than just the tires the salesman says will work fine on your type of car. At Les Schwab Tires Orofino, your tire purchase buys you America's best warranty. A 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle, road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tire. Nobody backs their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les. On Johnson Avenue, Orofino, it's Les Schwab Tire.
Nothing comes easy. Every day, every dollar, every decision. So your finances should work just as hard as you do. With a free Ascend checking account from P1FCU, you can earn real rewards for the work you're already doing. No gimmicks, just better banking. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
P1FCU and the Pizza Factory say go Orofino and win.
Well, right now, Orofino on top of Bonners Ferry, second quarter action, 8-6. Milky will kick this ball away, and Stars and Naranjo deep for Orofino just inside their 20-yard line. Here's the kick. It's a low line drive, and it'll be Quentin Naranjo who picks it up at the 20, the 25 sidelines, and he's booted out of bounds near the 30. So we'll call it a 10-yard return for the Maniacs. Say it one more time.
Mariners?
Mariners?
Yeah, that's awesome. It just makes the night feel a whole lot better. It really does. And now they get a day off, get a flight to Toronto, and they've played really well in Toronto this year. So.
Yeah, they have. They have at that.
Just got to take one of them.
Just one of two. That's all you have to do. So Orofino will have the ball at their own 31-yard line. Conley, wishbone offense once again for this Maniac squad. And Conley will run it himself, and he's going to be brought down at the 25-yard line. Big stop there by Cale Milkey, the sophomore defensive end. He was able to shed his block at the line of scrimmage and chase Landon down.
Yeah, Cale just blew right through our blocker over there on this side. And, Landon just had nowhere to go, just trying to outrun him, and just wasn't enough room.
A loss of 6 on the keeper by the Maniac senior quarterback. 2nd down and 16 now. Orofino will operate from here, the near side hash. They run from right to left. Deo to the sideline. Simmons has come in as a receiver. Conley working from the gun, takes the snap, steps up in the pocket. He's in trouble, looking to get out of it, and he's going to be brought down at the 25. Well, he'll get maybe a couple of yards, but that's about it. Kean McCalmont, he's a D tackle who makes the stop. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 15 now for Orofino. The line to gain is up at near the 40-yard line, and the ball is spotted at the, we'll call it the 25 and a half. 3rd down now, and a couple of not the best plays that Orofino could run. Looking to pick up big yardage here on this. 3rd down for Landon. Hands off in the backfield. That's Chase Deo, and Teo's going to be brought down for little or no gain across the field. He had blockers out there, but Tyson Dixon, he's a sophomore outside linebacker, will make the stop, and it looks as though the Maniacs will kick this ball away for the first time tonight.
Yeah, and that's when he probably comes to the sideline here, and coach is probably going to talk to Chase and say, hey, look, 3rd and 15, we just want to run the ball downhill, try to get as much as possible, and punt it away to redo this field position here. And he tried to bounce it outside to get a little more and actually ended up losing a couple.
Once again, Conley will punt this ball. Colson Baisden is deep inside his own 40. Here's the kick. Low line drive, kind of a knuckleball, takes a hop, and it's picked up by Colson at the 39, 45, here to the sidelines, 50, and brought down at about the 49-yard line by Maniac special teams defender. That's Liam Miller.
Yeah, pretty good coverage there on a punt. Good punt. We've seen Landon do with some great punts.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So far, so you know, like I just said, flip the field position, try to get this one back, and better chance to march down and score before the half here.
Maniacs are up by 2, 8-6, as Bonners will operate just inside Maniac territory at about the 49-yard line. They're at the near side hash mark, wearing their white tops, black pants, black numbers, front and back. Maniacs with 4 down linemen. 2 receivers will split to the far side, Bates and Pinkerton. 2 here to the near side, and Dodd works from under the gun. Takes the snap, he'll hand off. That's Scarborough, left side. Scarborough will pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards, where he's stopped by A.J. Rasmussen again.
He's really been able to read the run really good. That up the middle run, A.J. has been the glue in that defensive line right now, so I wouldn't be surprised here, clock kind of winding down to the end of the first half, if the Badgers break out that outside run a little bit more.
Yeah.
Try to run away from AJ. He seems to be stopping every hole they have there in the middle. So
after the 2-yard pickup, 2nd down and 8. Once again, 2 receivers split left, 2 to the right. Dodd will have Dixon on his right hip as he takes the snap, drops back under pursuit, looking, and now he gets the ball away. Incomplete pass, but he is dumped back at the 40-yard line. What a huge hit. Maniac secondary was able to get into the backfield and brought the quarterback down. An incomplete pass brings up 3rd down and 8.
With their camo, oh, that was Luke Defoe with the pressure there. And we've seen them try to throw a couple times, just didn't have the arm on that one, running away from Luke. And good pressure brings up a long 3rd down.
Somebody put a big pop on Scarborough, who was there to block for Dodd, and put him on his back pockets.
If I had a guess, I'd say that might have been AJ.
3rd and 8 now for Bonners. Dodd will go traditional I formation. Takes the snap, toss here to the near side, and brought down in the backfield to Scarborough. Scarborough was just under tremendous pressure by Liam Miller, who got him in the back pockets and drug him down. It's going to be 4th down and 11 after a loss of a yard. And the running play keeps the clock winding as getting set to punt this ball away will be Milky.
Be interested to see here if the Maniacs bring a little pressure this late in the half, try to get this one blocked and get the ball with good field position.
Miller is going to return this kick as he stands at about the 20-yard line. Bonner's getting the correct personnel on the field. Milky stands at the 40-yard line awaiting the snap. He'll get this punt away just barely, knuckleball, and Miller's going to let this one bounce behind him, and it'll be down at the 10-yard line. And so Orofino now 90 yards away from pay dirt with 2 minutes and 40 seconds here on the clock.
See how aggressive they want to get here. They have not been able to break off any big plays yet. Still looking for that big play to put them over the edge, but still enough time. We do only have one timeout remaining to run it all the way down there. But if we can get a big play or two out of them, we can put it in.
Again, Orofino had to call timeout when the offense just could not get on the same page, and you're hoping that those ails are out of the way. Maniacs out of their huddle, and they'll run from right to left, again with their camo tops. Conley will work from the pistol, takes the snap, throws right side, and brought down immediately across the way is, I believe that's Leland Simmons. It is. And he is stopped by Ben Hollabaugh for no gain.
Yeah, all over that one. Maniacs trying to just do a quick pass, maybe get an athlete in some space, get him to run, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Maniacs, lead into halftime. That's a big deal for the Maniacs.
Gosh, yeah.
So maybe play a little safe here, run that clock, and get into halftime with the lead. Not a bad idea.
They break from their huddle, 2nd down and 15 after a loss on the last play. And there was a horn. I'm not sure what that was all about. And running room right side, that is Naranjo. Not a lot there. He is going to get up to about the 7-yard line. And I'm not sure why the clock is not running. Did somebody call timeout?
It's like, across the way.
Okay, so with a minute 52 on the clock, Maniacs lead 8-6 over Bonner's Ferry. Justin and I take a break. We'll be back after this.
Peak Physical Therapy on Michigan Avenue, Orofino wants you to know knee pain affects nearly 1 in 4 adults. Don't wait until it hurts. Take steps now to protect your joints and reduce your risk. Our expert team can help you build strength, improve mobility, and develop smart lifestyle habits that keep your knees healthy and pain-free. Whether you're an athlete, on your feet all day, or just feeling the strain of everyday life, we're here to help. Come on in today and ask how simple exercises can make a lasting difference. Peak Physical Therapy. Move better, live stronger.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighbor. Hi, this is Mary. Shop with us for the best prices and the freshest, highest quality fruits, vegetables, and meats. Every purchase supports our commitment to this great community. We proudly donate to local food banks, sponsor Little League sports, and are active in community-wide events. Come on down to Watson's Market, where shopping local means giving back. See you soon.
Our broadcast brought to you by Main Street Tire, Watson's Market, Orofino, and the Real Estaters. Orofino, after the timeout, up to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 12, as they'll scrimmage from deep on their own side of the field at the 8-yard line. Conley working from the gun, takes the snap, steps up under pressure. Now he's going to run here to the near side. He's at the 10, 15, takes a hit and goes down at the 19-yard line. That could be close for a 1st down. Let's see where the officials mark it. They're standing actually at the 20, but now they'll set it down with the nose at the 20, and they'll signal 4th down. 4th down and inches for Orofino with a minute and 24 and the clock winding. Let's see. Looks as though Orofino will go for it from deep on their own side of the field. 4th down and inches from just under their 20-yard line. Connolly takes the snap from under center, and he goes left side, and he's got the first down. Up to the 22-yard line, there's a big first down for Orofino here in the first quarter of play. Landon Connolly, quick snap, and he'll pick up the first down. Clock will begin to wind once again with the reset of the chains across the way. 56 seconds and winding. Orofino taking their time now. I don't think they're looking at trying to get a quick score here before the half. They just want to make sure they hold on to the football and the lead. They're up by 2, 8-6. Pro set formation once again. Toss goes to Quentin Naranjo, right side, and Quentin is going to be drugged down from behind. Big tackle by Cale Milkey. And whistles blow as Orofino will burn their last time out. We'll take a break ourselves. Come back right after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? Trust the experts at Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue in Orofino. Our professional agents know the area inside and out, helping you find the perfect home or the right buyer. Speak with broker Keith Nichols today at 208-476-3134 or visit us online at buyorsellidaho.com. Whether it's a spacious country retreat or a cozy home in town, we're here to make your real estate dreams a reality. The Real Estaters, Orofino's trusted real estate professionals.
Looking for the perfect place to stay in Orofino? Welcome to Conkleville Motel on Michigan Avenue. You'll find spotless rooms, a complimentary breakfast, and ample parking for your boats or trailers. Take a relaxing soak in our steaming hot tub while enjoying views of the surrounding hills and Orofino Creek Canyon. For you fishermen, our indoor heated fish cleaning station is ready after reeling in your giant catch. Call 208-476-5584 or book online at ConklevilleMotel.com. Conkleville Motel, where comfort meets the great outdoors.
Thanks for listening in to Orofino Football, brought to you by Family Eye Care and Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services. Orofino burns their last time out with 31 ticks on the clock here before half. Let's see if they elect to go to the air and try and get a quick score. It's 2nd down and 10. Maniacs up to the line of scrimmage, which is their own 22-yard line. One back, set behind Conley. He'll take the snap, throws here to the near side, and it's incomplete at the 28-yard line. The intended receiver for Orofino, Jake Renner, and he was wearing, let's see here, that was Ben Hollabaugh defensively there, right over his back. 3rd down and 10, 27 seconds left now. Connolly, empty backfield, takes the snap, steps up in the pocket, in trouble, runs into one of his own guys, still on his feet, and finally will be brought down at the 23-yard line, 20 seconds remaining. And Bonners Ferry calls timeout. And so we'll take just a quick 30-second break. We'll come back right after this.
Nothing comes easy. Every day, every dollar, every decision. So your finances should work just as hard as you do. With a free Ascend checking account from P1FCU, you can earn real rewards for the work you're already doing. No gimmicks, just better banking. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
We're back here as our game is brought to you tonight by our very good friends at Riverside Physical Therapy and Les Schwab Tire Center. Bonners Ferry burns their last time out as the Maniacs are now faced with a 4th down and 10 and 20 seconds remaining here before the halftime gun, as it looks as though Orofino will punt this ball away. Connolly will drop in safety position to get this kick away. On the punt return is Colson Baisden. Snap is back. Here is the kick. It's a nice End-over-end kick fielded at the 45-yard line. Colson going to the left. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40, and will be hit out of bounds near the 40-yard line with 9 ticks left on the clock. And so 1, possibly 2 plays left here for Bonners Ferry to try and get a score and go in with the lead at the half. Ball is going to be spotted at the 36-yard line of Orofino. Dodd, I believe, 1 for 3 in the passing department tonight. Again, they're 36 yards away from the end zone with 9 ticks left on the clock. Pinkerton and White out to the far side. 2 receivers here to the near side. Dodd has Scarborough set with him in the backfield as the freshman signal caller takes the snap, drops back, throws a jump ball, and it is intercepted and then dropped at the 21-yard line. The intended receiver was Bates, and then a Maniac nearly had an interception at the 26-yard line. There are 2 seconds left. Again, Dodd was under heavy pursuit and just threw it up for grabs. Here we go. Last play of the first half, unless there is a penalty flag. Dad takes the snap, throws down the left sidelines, and it is knocked away, incomplete, and that'll be the end of the first half of play. The Orofino Maniacs are going into the locker room, leading Bonners Ferry 8-6. Justin's down on the field right now with Seth Melton. Let's listen for him.
All right, here with Seth Melton, Coach Melton. We have the lead at halftime. What's our message to the boys in the locker room?
You know, yeah, we got a lead. Good things are happening. You know, we got to finish drives. You know, we got to get it down in there, and we got to punch it in when we get down there.
Yeah, so that's one thing I was wondering. You know, we haven't seen a lot of exciting stuff. No big plays, but no big plays from both teams. Is there things we can change to go into maybe kick off some chunk plays, or are we looking for just more of the same?
Yeah, you know, we got to get our athletes in space, get them opened up, and hopefully they can break one off and get us a big one.
Absolutely. Let's go get a win here, Coach. Good luck.
That's Justin Haag with head coach Seth Milton. It is halftime, and the Orofino Maniacs lead at the half for the first time this season. They're up over Bonners Ferry 8-6. Don't go away. Our Real Estaters halftime show when we come back after this.
This is the Maniacs Halftime Report on AM 13 KLER. Brought to you by
P1 FCU, Riverside Physical Therapy, Main Street Tire, Family Eye Care, The Pizza Factory, Watson's Market, Best Built Builder Supply, Kimberling Insurance, Terry Bowling of Camus Financial Services, Peak Physical Therapy, Les Schwab Tire and Alignment Center, and our halftime sponsor, the Real Estaters. Maniac Football is a service of KLER Orofino and is streamed live on YouTube channel KLER 1300 AM.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? The Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue Orofino are here to help. Whether you dream of a spacious country home or a charming place in town, our expert agents are ready to guide you every step of the way. Call today for an instant, accurate home evaluation, and let's make your real estate goals a reality. The Real Estaters Orofino, your trusted partner in buying and selling homes. Backing the Maniacs throughout the year.
October is Fire Safety Month, and at Best Built Builder Supply, we're ready. Hi, this is Gil. Protect your family at all times of the day or night with the First Alert Hardwire Smoke Alarm, now just $24.49. Best Built Builders also has the First Alert CO2 Alarm, $22.49. Don't wait until it's too late. Keep your family safe with CO2 and smoke alarms. Best Built Builders Supply, Highway 12, Orofino.
Main Street Tire is proud to be a sponsor of Orofino Maniac Athletics, supporting our community both on and off the field. When it comes to keeping your vehicle running safely and smoothly, trust the team at Main Street Tire. Tires, alignments, and brakes to major engine and transmission work, we do it all with reliable service you can count on. Conveniently located on Main Street Orofino and here to keep you rolling. Stop by today or give them a call. Main Street Tire, where great service meets hometown pride.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Just finished cheering on a home Orofino football, soccer, or volleyball game? Roll into Pizza Factory wearing your Maniac swag and score 10% off your order. That's right, show your team spirit and we'll serve up the savings. Pizza pride and post-game perfection, only at Pizza Factory on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. The Pizza Factory, where the Maniacs eat.
We toss 'em, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Looking for the perfect place to stay in Orofino? Welcome to Conkleville Motel on Michigan Avenue. You'll find spotless rooms, a complimentary breakfast, and ample parking for your boats or trailers. Take a relaxing soak in our steaming hot tub while enjoying views of the surrounding hills and Orofino Creek Canyon. For you fishermen, our indoor heated fish cleaning station is ready after reeling in your giant catch. Call 208-476-5584 or book online at ConklevilleMotel.com. Conkleville Motel, where comfort meets the great outdoors.
Here on the campus of Orofino High School, the Idaho Army National Guard with the presentation here to the fans here at Orofino as they came out with their drill and saluted the flag with the national anthem. I'm Jeff Jones, Justin Haag with me as the National Guard slowly leaves the field here. Wow, just great news here, Justin. The Orofino Maniacs with a halftime lead, and it's difficult to say, you know, that's something to say hooray about because there's another 24 minutes of play, but it's the first time this season that the Maniacs have led at half.
Yeah, and you know, if you're somebody that watches the NFL or college football, they always talk about, oh, in football there's no moral victories. Well, in high school football, that's a little bit different. You know, kids that haven't seen a lot of wins and you know, you don't play youth sports to win necessarily, but it does make it a lot more fun. And so when you can have a first half like that where most things went their way and they get in there with the lead, you know, that's something to definitely build upon. And that's the one thing we talked about at the start is what can we take out of these last two games to build towards next year? And, you know, having a lead here, that's something to smile about. And smiling is part of moving forward to winning.
Did you see a smile on Coach Melton's face?
It was a little bit of relief. You know, when I asked him, you know, 8-6, you have a lead going into the half. He's like, absolutely. You know, it takes a little bit off, and kids can go in, and now they can be a little more creative too. And you know, things are in the playbook where, you know, when you're losing by so much at half, there's only so many things you can say and do at halftime. Now you can go in and you're trying to game plan to actually get this win and come out with different strategies going forward into the second half. So it gives kids a different mentality, like we're in it, we're ready to play still, and you can come out in the second half and have a lot of emotion and fire.
Yeah, you've got to have that emotion coming in the second half. And they've been playing with a lot of emotion. You take a look at the quarterback hurries, the quarterback sack that we had, that Orofino had back in the first quarter of play. You need to keep that momentum going because one play leads to someone else wanting to make another play, and that's what wins you football games.
Yeah, absolutely. And just being down there on the field next to him, you know, I can hear kids talking like, hey, you know, to each other, I'm open on this one, we can look for this, and hey, coach, and coach says, yeah, well, we saw you, we'll try to get the ball over there, we know you're open. So, you know, it keeps kids engaged, and when they're engaged and they're learning the game and they're trying to get better and better and better, that's when improvement happens. And for these Maniacs, that's all we're looking for is some improvement each time you're out, some improvement. And so in a game like this, regardless of who the opponent is or how young they are or what kind of numbers they have, you know, when you have a season or a couple seasons that have been going the way the Maniacs have, having any positive, something like this where you have a lead going into the half, it's something you can definitely easily build on.
You know, you take a look at the backfield for Orofino, there was some very good blocking for tailbacks Johnny Stars and Quentin Naranjo. As a matter of fact, Stars put a great block on the outside linebacker that freed up Naranjo to pick up a first down in that second quarter of play, and that's exactly what Orofino needs to do. Know your assignment, what are you supposed to do, and stick with that.
Yeah, and I think I'd heard the interview with Coach Melton earlier at the pregame was, you know, like you just said, know your assignment and execute those assignments. And our athletes are really good. You know, we talked about Quentin. He's, you know, a three-sport guy that's always out there. Jake Renner's going to be that for us, but he's only a freshman right now. Landon is that. We see Landon in three sports. So, yeah, just executing and playing for each other. You saw Johnny make a good block for Quentin, and Quentin's been out there making good blocks, and Chase Deo's out there getting the ball or making a block, and those kind of things just snowball into better and better things for sure.
Let's go ahead and run down the first half scoring if we could, Justin.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that first quarter, the Maniacs had the ball quite a bit, and time of possession, they definitely won, but no score on the board in that first quarter. And then kicked off that second quarter, drove it clear down, and then Quentin Naranjo with a 9-yard touchdown run with 10:17 left there in the second quarter. Johnny Stars was able to punch in that 2-point conversion, so the Maniacs led 8-0. And then that following drive, the Maniacs were able to hold Bonners, but then fumbled down there in the red zone and in the opposite red zone, and so the Badgers had short field position, and it looks like their guy Dixon was able to get a 5-yard touchdown run in. They did not convert on that 2-point conversion, had the penalty that hurt them.
That's right.
But kept the score at 8-6, and that's kind of all we've seen. We haven't seen a lot, like I talked with Coach about, no big plays from either team. Kind of been a back and forth, 2-3 yards here, 2-3 yards going the other way. A couple penalties have hurt. The Maniacs have 15 total yards of penalties, which isn't too bad. But in a tight, close game like this, everything's going to matter. The Badgers only have 10, but so about the same. Both teams have punted a couple times. Both teams have fumbled the ball as well once. But, like you said, execute, know your assignment, and I think good things will happen in the second half for sure.
First down edge going to either team or the other?
Yeah, absolutely. The Maniacs have been able to put drives together. It's that finishing in the red zone that we've struggled with, and we have all season. We've seen the Maniacs even against Grangeville, against those teams that have a lot going on for them right now. We've been able to sustain some drives. It's just finishing those drives in the end zone with some points. So Maniacs have 6 first downs, all running. Haven't been able to throw the ball very well, which is kind of expected with some guys out. Nick Bonner out, who's our leading receiver. But Maniacs have 6 first downs. The Badgers only have 2 first downs. They, of course, scored their only points when the Maniacs fumbled the ball on the 12-yard line, I think it was, somewhere around there. So, yeah, they're able to put together good drives, just got to finish.
All right, it's halftime, and the Orofino Maniacs lead Bonners Ferry 8-6. Justin and I will take a break. You're listening to the Real Estaters Halftime Show. We'll return after this.
Clearwater Valley Health and Orofino Health Clinics remind you it's time to protect yourself and those around you. Get your COVID and flu shots today. Vaccines are available now at all clinics. Walk-ins are welcome, or schedule your appointment for a quick and easy visit. It's your best defense against seasonal illness and helps keep our community healthy. Bring your insurance card and wear a loose-fitting or sleeveless top. Monday through Wednesday 8 to 6 or Thursday and Friday 8 to 5. Stay strong, stay protected from Clearwater Valley Health and Orofino Health Clinics.
Nothing comes easy. Every day, every dollar, every decision. So your finances should work just as hard as you do. With a free Ascend checking account from P1FCU, you can earn real rewards for the work you're already doing. No gimmicks, just better banking. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
Looking for the perfect place to stay in Orofino? Welcome to Conkleville Motel on Michigan Avenue. You'll find spotless rooms, a complimentary breakfast, and ample parking for your boats or trailers. Take a relaxing soak in our steaming hot tub while enjoying views of the surrounding hills and Orofino Creek Canyon. For you fishermen, our indoor heated fish cleaning station is ready after reeling in your giant catch. Call 208-476-5584 or book online at ConklevilleMotel.com. Conkleville Motel, where comfort meets the great outdoors.
Hi, it's Gil from Best Built Builders Supply Orofino. October is Fire Safety Prevention Month. Visit us today for life-saving products, including a home fire extinguisher, now at a $4 savings and just $24.99. Clean your wood stoves of chimney creosote with the creosote sweeping log, reduced $3 and now priced at $17.99. And don't forget batteries for your smoke alarms. Everything you need to keep you and your family safe this winter now at Best Built Builders Supply, Highway 12.
Les Schwab Tire Center, Johnson Avenue, Orofino. More than just tires. We offer expert alignment, dependable brakes, shocks, and custom wheels. All the services you need to keep your vehicle steering straight and stopping safely. Whether you're hitting the highway or cruising through town, our team is here to keep you rolling with confidence. At Les Schwab, safety and service comes standard. Stop by today and let us help you drive smart, safe, and secure. Les Schwab Tire Center, doing the right thing since 1952.
Stand by for the second half. This halftime report on AM 13 KLER was presented by
Riverside Physical Therapy, Main Street Tire, Family Eye Care, The Pizza Factory, Watson's Market, Best Built Builder Supply, Kimberling Insurance, Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services, P1FCU, Peak Physical Therapy, Les Schwab Tire and Alignment Center, and our halftime sponsor, The Real Estaters. The second half of today's game is just minutes away, so stay with us on KLER 1300 AM and YouTube channel KLER 1300 AM.
We're back here. Justin Haag, I'm Jeff Jones. Final seconds of the halftime clock will tick away, and we'll get ready for this one. Orofino leads Bonners Ferry 8-6. Orofino won the toss. They will kick to start the second half. One more time, Justin.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. It was really cool. I go to bed. It'll just feel nicer tonight with that Mariners win. Still not done yet. I mean. Right. I've never been able to say the Mariners are one win away from the World Series, but they are now. So got to go up to Toronto and win one of the two. We were just trying to talk about who the Mariners will have throwing. It'll be probably Logan Gilbert. I think Luis Castillo by that time will probably be ready. He only threw a couple in that one start he had. George Kirby should be ready pretty soon. I think he was up there. So. I did see today we had Brian Wu back from injury. He pitched a couple
good. He's not thrown
innings.
yet.
Yeah, he pitched a couple relief innings today.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and did really well. Obviously, they held him to only 2 today. So it'll be interesting to see. They might have to throw a really good bullpen game, which the bullpen's been excellent, really, when you think about it. So it'll be interesting to see. But hopefully the big hitters can show up and the pitching won't have as much stress on them.
Yeah, I'd like to see Luis bounce back because only going 2 2/3 yesterday, I'm thinking that has to shatter his confidence a little bit. But that man can throw fire. He is just tremendous.
Yeah, he absolutely is. And when he has his stuff going, he's definitely one of the best pitchers in baseball. I would venture a guess, because we did see him in that 15-inning game against Detroit in relief, I would venture a guess he's in Dan Wilson's ear saying, wherever you need me, I'm here. So we're definitely going to see Castillo in the next 2 games somewhere. I venture a guess if the Mariners can't get that first one, he'll start the second one. I assume we're going to see Logan Gilbert. So it'll be interesting to see. Like I said, Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, if those guys can show up, just take a little bit of the pressure off, it'll help a bunch.
All right, Miller and Scarborough deep once again for Orofino. Miller is going to stand about the 23. Scarborough is going to stand inside the 10. Stars will kick this ball away for the Orofino Maniacs, who lead Bonners Ferry right now 8-6 as we get ready to start the third quarter of play. This guy, Justin Haag, I'm Jeff Jones. Thanks for listening, and here's the kick by Johnny as he'll put it straight down the middle. It's knocked into the legs of a defender, and the Maniacs have it covered up at the 45. How did that work?
That was an unintentional onside kick. He line drived that off the shins of one of the front row guys there and bounced it right back to him. That was incredible.
That is an onside kick recovery for the Maniacs. It was a low line drive. All I saw it come off of his toe and go straight ahead, went off one of those linemen up front and went right into the arms of a Maniac. Orofino, it's like getting 2 kicks to start the game.
Absolutely. I think it came right back 2 stars too. That was incredible.
Landon will work from under center. He's got Stars and Naranjo behind him as he'll hand off. No, it's on end around, and I'm not sure was that Connolly actually who?
Connolly ended up with it. I'm not sure who took the snap.
It must have been Quentin, as Landon was lined up over here on the near side, and so Connolly gets the play, brings it back, and so a loss on the play of 6. Second down and 16. Orofino tries a little trickery, and it does not work in their favor to start the second half off. From their 40. And that is Connolly, who will work from under center. One back set behind him, slots left and right. And fumble, and Connolly's going to cover it up at the 37-yard line. So 2 consecutive losses on this first possession, and things just not shaking out well here. They have been given a gift, but don't know how to present it right now.
Yeah, after that onside kick recovery, you definitely want to come out a little stronger than this, but still, close to the 40-yard line, enough to, if we get a big chunk right here, go for it on 4th down.
Sure. Orofino will scrimmage from the middle of the field, their own 43-yard line. Liam Miller will slot to the right. Connolly out of the gun, takes the snap, looks right now, throws over the middle, and it is nearly picked off at the 50-yard line. Not sure who the target was, but Elston III nearly picked it off, and so Orofino will now have to punt this ball away.
Yeah, and I think it was Chase Deo coming across the middle, but maybe a little confusion on if he was supposed to be the receiver on that route. It looks like Leland Simmons maybe was also out there.
Orofino with a 3-and-out to start the second half of play. Connolly takes the snap. Here's the kick. It's a nice hanging boot. Baisden loses the handle on it and is going inside the 20, picks it up at the 15-yard line, now goes to the far sideline, gets a block, and will be pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line, but there is a flag way across the field. More than likely, that is going to be a hold on the return.
I think maybe I saw a block in the back way over there.
And so let's see what our umpire says as he talks it over with the side judge across the way. Illegal use of hands, it looks like, against Bonners Ferry. And so that will be marked off from the 21. And so that's going to bring the ball back to the 10-yard line. So 10-yard penalty, and that pushes Bonners back to their own 10. So a little break for Orofino, and now the defense has got to step up once again.
Yeah, really good punt that the Maniacs can take advantage of here. Pinned him way deep.
Hollabaugh here to the near side as Dodd will work from the pistol. He's got backs on both hips. As now he'll send one of the backs in motion, takes the snap, throws here to the near side. It's caught at the 12 and stopped right there. And there is a marker thrown in the backfield. Did he lose the handle on the ball?
Maniacs came up with it.
Orofino may have come up with the fumble, and they do. Gosh, was that Landon who came up with that fumble recovery?
I think Stars made the hit, and I think you're right. I think Landon came up with it. Stars made the initial hit, and then a whole host of Maniacs came in, and Landon probably stripped it away from him.
Scarborough makes the catch, and then he turns it upfield and took a pop in the middle of that field, lost the handle, and so Orofino comes away. And again, a couple of breaks for Orofino to start this third quarter of play. Landon from under center with one back set behind him. He'll hand off, and straight up the middle inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line is Johnny Stars. That's a nice pickup for the Maniacs. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal. They had the ball spotted at the 10, so it's 2nd and goal now. Nice run, just right up the middle. Allow that line to do the blocking for you.
Yeah, it is. And in short yardage here, I expect they might go back to the same. I see Chase Deo in the backfield this time. I expect to see the same thing.
Orofino once again will show back, unable to get in as he'll be stopped at about the 2, maybe the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and goal now for Orofino.
Looked like Draven Garland was in there on that running play. He's coming out now. I'm looking down there. I don't see Quentin out there. He was on the sidelines at halftime, or right before the half I saw down there. So I wonder if he's got something going on.
So it is 3rd and goal for Orofino from Bonner's 3-yard line. Conley goes from under center, hands off, right straight up the middle. Hard running room, but I don't believe the running back gets across the goal line. I believe that's Stars, and he's going to be stopped right at about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and that time a whole host of Badgers was in on that tackle. Just Stars running for all he had, but he had 3 or 4 guys hanging off of him. There's only so much you can do. And this is obviously go for it here, 4th and short.
Garland brings the play in, and Liam Miller comes to the sidelines. 4th down, Orofino. They lead at 8-6, looking to put their second touchdown on the board here. 4th down, the senior quarterback, Connolly, has one back, and he'll take it himself across the left side, touchdown. From a yard out, the senior quarterback, Landon Connolly, scores it for the Maniacs. 8:02 on the clock here in the third quarter of play. They lead it 14-6.
That's one of those plays where I kind of think senior quarterback kind of looked at coach and went, "There's 1 yard, coach. I'm taking it in."
Yeah.
And there was no doubter there. Landon was getting in the end zone right there.
Quick count, just punches it in over the left side, follows the block of Johnson and Rasmussen. 2-point conversion try now for the Maniacs. Connolly takes the snap, hands off, left side. Oh, wow, getting punched in the backfield. I believe that's Chase Dale, and the 2-point conversion fails. 14-6, our score. Tackle made by Cale Milkey, that big defensive end. Justin and I will come back right after this.
Main Street Tire is proud to be a sponsor of Orofino Maniac Athletics, supporting our community both on and off the field. When it comes to keeping your vehicle running safely and smoothly, trust the team at Main Street Tire. Tires, alignments, and brakes to major engine and transmission work, we do it all with reliable service you can count on. Conveniently located on Main Street Orofino and here to keep you rolling. Stop by today or give them a call. Main Street Tire, where great service meets hometown pride.
Nothing comes easy. Every day, every dollar, every decision. So your finances should work just as hard as you do. With a free Ascend checking account from P1FCU, you can earn real rewards for the work you're already doing. No gimmicks, just better banking. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
Tune in at the conclusion of tonight's broadcast when we honor a Maniac with the KLER Pizza Factory Player of the Game Award. The recipient will receive a personal pizza and medium soft drink of their choice from the Pizza Factory.
Well, the Maniacs lead it 14-6 over Bonners Ferry. Stars will kick this ball away. It's a short end-over-end kick fielded at the 32. And upended at the 36-yard line is Pinkerton, who is the return guy. And who made that big smash? Landon Connolly.
Yeah, Connolly came flying in there with the tackle. You know, on that one, I noticed the center guy on the Badgers' front line there on that kickoff was about 15 yards deep behind the kick. He was like, I am not doing that again. I'm not taking one off the shins this time.
The Maniacs were able to come up with an onside kick, untraditional, however it may have been, and were able to score from 50 yards out. They lead it 14-6 over Bonners Ferry. One back set behind the freshman quarterback Dodd. Now it's I formation as the quarterback takes the snap, toss here to the near side. That's Dixon looking for running room to the right, being chased down, and he'll be brought down out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. I believe that's Miller. It is Liam.
Yep, and Jake Renner was out there. You know what I've seen is coming out of this in the second half, Landon Connolly looks like he is a man possessed right now. He was running all over the field. He was in on that kickoff tackle, punched that in there, and he came from his middle linebacker position clear across the field and helped on that tackle. So looking like he's playing with a lot of fire to win here as a senior.
A loss of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12. Bonners Ferry runs from left to right as Justin and I look at it. Scarborough and Dixon split backs behind the quarterback as Dodd sets the line, takes the snap, and a little misdirection in the backfield. Dixon is going to take a pop right at the line of scrimmage and get drilled down at the 36-yard line by Johnny Stars. Johnny tonight at the middle linebacker position, and he too has been getting in on a lot of hits tonight. A pickup of 3 on the play, 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 8.
And like we said, going into halftime with the lead, it gives you something to play for out here in the second half. A little more fire, and we're seeing it already out of the Maniacs.
So Dodd will work from the pistol with a slot to his right, takes the snap, and that's not Dodd. We have a new quarterback, throws down the left side, and it is nearly picked off at the 39-yard line, and I believe that's Conley who nearly came up with that.
I think it was Conley, but I think Draven Garland on the coverage out there got his head turned around and made the tip with his left hand, and I think Conley was there, as the recipient of almost a tip pass, but Draven, it's Draven out there covering that far side receiver.
That's Bodie Scarborough. Here's the new quarterback. Here's the kick on the punt. And for the Maniacs, fielding it at the 31 and drilled immediately for Orofino on that punt return was that was Stars. And so Orofino has the ball 1st and 10 and the lead. They lead it 14-6.
Yeah, we talked about it at the start of this game. Some of the younger kids, it's just what's going to happen. You're going to have to step up. And so far we've seen, Jake Renner's been in quite a bit, as he has all season. But Draven Garland getting a lot of playing time here as well. So we're going to see if some of these kids can step up moving forward.
Well, we don't have a 53, excuse me, but looks as though the Maniacs just had a 53 run in. Conley, under center, takes the snap, rolls right. He's got a blocker out in front of him, stiff arm to tackle, but is able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
I was going to shout out a number 53 for you, but I am holding the wrong card. I don't have the right.
Oh, it's J.J. Roop. There we go. Okay. So J.J., the right tackle.
2nd down, 11.
There's not a lot of difference between the punt return crew and the offensive line guys,
And let's hear for number 2, Kean Gunn.
So a loss of about a half yard, so we'll call it 2nd down and 11 as Orofino will scrimmage from the far side hash mark at their own 30-yard line. Motion out of the backfield and losing the handle on the ball, it looks like, but keeping it as Conley. I think that's a broken play as Chase Deo slotted to the left, rolling right, and Conley looked as though he's handing the ball out, but Chase just ran right past him.
Yeah, he was like, here, nope, I'm going to take it myself. Did turn it into good positive yards there by Conley.
Yeah, as he picks up about 7 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 now for the Maniacs. They'll scrimmage from the far side. They run from right to left. Conley, Deo in motion, hands off in the backfield, and nice running for Stars as he's going to cross the 40 up to about the 43-yard line. That looks as though it may be good enough for a 1st down. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and that's a good possession to have. That first possession where we got that onside recovery, we went backwards on that offense. This time, moving forward, get a 1st down, keep getting those big chunk plays right here.
And look at this. The clock is at 5 minutes now, so the 3rd period is nearly over. Orofino has scored already once in this 3rd quarter, looking to come up with another 7 or 8. Conley takes the snap, hands off. And again, I'm not sure, but there may have been a mix-up on the play. The ball is at the 45-yard line. The fullback, Stars, he blew right open, right up the middle, but it did not look as though he was the ball carrier.
Yeah, it looked like maybe it was going to be a read option play with Connolly going out to his right to maybe pitch it off. Looked like maybe Deo was out there, but the D end on that other side blew that play completely up, and Connolly had to kind of make a last-second adjustment.
So Conley from under center, that's Ray Stars. And handing off in the backfield, Stars left side. He's going to pick up about 5 as the pile continues to move forward up to the 50-yard line before Caden Bates, the D-end, is finally able to wrap himself around Johnny Stars' legs and bring him down.
Stars has had a couple runs so far tonight where he just refuses to go down.
Gosh,
get a couple more. Just get a couple more. And I really like to see that. And that's probably one of those things where we have the lead now. We finally have the lead in the second half. Let's keep it and let's keep pushing forward.
After the 6-yard pickup, it brings up 2nd down and 4. Slots left and right for Orofino with 1 back behind Connolly. They'll hand off. That's Dale, right side. Turns the corner. He's at the 45 and brought down at the 42-yard line. So again, that jet sweep from left to right. Dale gets a nice block on the other side and is able to break it into the secondary for another 1st down.
Absolutely, and a play like that is going to work when guys like Stars and Connolly can pound it between the guards straight up the middle. Keep pounding that, and then that outside jet sweep's going to work every time.
Orofino with a 1st down. They'll scrimmage from Bonner's 41-yard line. And again, they'll split receivers left and right. Slots left and right. 1 back, that's Stars behind Connolly as the senior from under center takes the snap. He is going to run it himself to the 40, turns it back inside the 35, down the right side, the 30. He's down to the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Landon Conley. My gosh, a 40-yard run. Is that a 40 or a 45? I forgot where that last snap was at. But Landon Conley with some nice footwork scores it for Orofino. They lead it 20-6.
About 5 yards into that run, he made a big cut back to his right and saw a big hole and took off. And he was super excited. You could tell with about 5 yards to go. He had the ball in the air and he was going.
2-point conversion try now. Conley under center. Dale in motion. Running left side, Stars. Does he cross the goal line? No, he does not. He is denied. 2:49 here in the 3rd quarter of play. 20-6. Orofino leads Bonners. We'll come back after this.
There's exciting news that comes to you from Best Built Builder Supply. There's now a new manager at the Orofino Highway 12 location.
Hi, this is Adam Newbo, your Best Built Builder Supply store manager. Come in today and experience the same great service and low prices you've always come to expect. Open 7 days a week, we welcome the opportunity to help you with those do-it-yourself projects, painting needs, or power tools to get the job done. For quality building materials, trust Best Built Builder Supply in Orofino.
Peak Physical Therapy on Michigan Avenue, Orofino wants you to know knee pain affects nearly 1 in 4 adults. Don't wait until it hurts. Take steps now to protect your joints and reduce your risk. Our expert team can help you build strength, improve mobility, and develop smart lifestyle habits that keep your knees healthy and pain-free. Whether you're an athlete, on your feet all day, or just feeling the strain of everyday life, we're here to help. Come on in today and ask how simple exercises can make a lasting difference. Peak Physical Therapy. Move better, live stronger.
Helping sponsor our broadcast of Maniac Football, Watson's Market Orofino, and the Real Estaters.
Miller set to kick this ball away, and Miller and Scarborough are deep for Bonners Ferry. And here is the kick. It's a low line drive. It's bounced off of one of the up guys there at the 46-yard line, but he alertly 86. Do we have 2 86s there? Because I see Noah Miller 86, and then we still don't know who 88 is. So that was not Noah Miller who was deep, but it was Noah Miller who recovered that line drive.
Yeah, and he had to be thinking, not again. That bounced right off of his stomach that time, but he was able to jump all over it before the Maniacs could get there. But his eyeballs had to be super wide. Just not again.
2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter of play. Orofino up 2 scores, 20-6 over Bonners Ferry. 2 receivers split to the far side, 2 to the near side. This is Bodie Scarborough, the quarterback, who is now in here in the second half. No, it's back to Dodd. Dodd on a keeper, the left side. He bounces off 1 tackle, but then is punished across the way at the 47-yard line. A little extracurricular activity going on at the end of that play as Blaine Johnson, the strong side linebacker, is there to make the stop after a 2-yard pickup by the freshman quarterback Dodd.
Yeah, Maniacs, a lot of different guys getting some, we only had 17 suit up, but different guys are getting some opportunities, and it does look like some guys are stepping up.
So operating out of the gun, Dodd takes the snap, drops one over the middle, and it is caught at the 30-yard line. Reception made there by Colson Baisden. And that's a big first down through the air for Bonners. It's the first down, I think, here in the third quarter of play.
Yeah, for them it is, and that's the first passing first down for either team. Looks like the Maniacs were late getting a sub in, and that sub was actually who was on the ball there. So, Maniacs got to get things under control substitution-wise and able to stop those big plays.
Again, 2 receivers split to each side. Dodd takes the snap. He's going to run it right side. He'll be brought down at the 25-yard line after a pickup of about 5. And the quarterback keeper goes over the right side of Milky, the right guard, and the tackle Vader on the right side. Deej Byram is going to get credit for the tackle for the Maniacs.
Yeah, big Deej. He didn't get a great push off the line, but he is a big enough kid. He was first one there to get the ball carrier, grabbed a hold and didn't let go, and probably not going to get out of his grasp once he gets you.
After the 5-yard keeper, 2nd down and 5. Dodd working from the gun once again. And now he'll send Dixon in motion. And now we're going to have a penalty. Let's see if we're going to, we'll wait and see for the officials to get this one lined out for us. But again, Dixon went into motion out of the backfield, and just shortly afterwards, the whistle blew. It'll be a false start, 5-yard penalty against the Badgers, so it takes the ball back to the 30. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
I was worried one of the Maniacs might have caused him to jump off, but they stayed back. They did jump a little bit, but stayed back, and the Badgers jumped.
I lost a spotting board somewhere here. Taking the snap, looking left side, receiver there, and bang, right away. Hit is out of the backfield is the sophomore tailback Tyson Dixon. A loss of 4 by Blaine Johnson. Boy, did he ever put a hat on him.
Yeah, flying around out there. Maniacs, like we talked about, I sound like a broken record, I'm sure, again, but, a little bit of fire this third quarter. We got the lead. Let's keep playing like we have the lead, playing like we want to be out here and winning. And, winning leads to fun. It really does. And it's a lot more fun to play when you're winning. So, guys flying around, wanting to be the guy to show out, make a big play, make a big hit.
With 18 seconds left on the clock, this will probably be the last play of the third quarter. Dodd, long drawn-out call, takes the snap, throws the right side. Receiver is there, and brought down is Pinkerton at the 30, or check that. That is 88 once again, which we don't have a name for. But Tommy Gibbs makes the stop for the Maniacs. And that's the end of the third quarter of play. Maniacs lead the Badgers 20-6. We'll come back right after this.
October is National Physical Therapy Month, and Riverside Physical Therapy in Orofino is celebrating all month long. Stop by every Wednesday from 9 to 3 for a special treat, something new each week just for coming in and saying hello. It's our way of thanking you for supporting your local therapy team. Whether you're recovering from surgery, an injury, or just want to move and feel better, Riverside Physical Therapy is here to help you get back to doing what you love. Find us at 150 126th Street, Highway 12 in Orofino. Riverside Physical Therapy, moving you forward.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? Trust the experts at Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue in Orofino. Our professional agents know the area inside and out, helping you find the perfect home or the right buyer. Speak with broker Keith Nichols today at 208-476-3134 or visit us online at buyorsellidaho.com. Whether it's a spacious country retreat or a cozy home in town, we're here to make your real estate dreams a reality. The Real Estaters, Orofino's trusted real estate professionals.
Hunting, what do we got? Thanks for listening to Orofino Football, brought to you in part today by Family Eye Care and Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services on KLER Orofino and streamed live on YouTube channel KLER FM.
Well, 12 minutes on the clock as we start the third quarter of play. I've kind of forgotten where we're at here. As Dodd on 4th and 10 now. And all kinds of movement. The left side of the offensive receivers took off. The Maniacs went on the left side of their defensive line. And so we'll wait and see. Again, it's 4th down and 10 for Bonners Ferry. The officials will gather right at the 30-yard line. And it's defensive encroachment against Orofino. So Bonners will pick up 5 yards the cheap way.
Only 20 yards of penalties against the Maniacs so far. They've been pretty clean. You know, we'll take it. A few games back, I think we were close to pushing 100, and you just can't have something like that. That ruins the whole game. So we'll take 20 and live with it, but makes this 4th down a little bit easier for the Badgers.
4th and 5 from Orofino's 25-yard line. Maniacs looking to have that defense stiffen up one more time. They've done a fantastic job the last 12 minutes keeping Bonners out of the end zone in that third quarter of play. Dodd, again from the gun, takes the snap. He's going to run it himself right side, and he's going to be short. I think he's going to be short as it looks as though the ball is at the 21. The line to make was the 20. And so, yep, it'll be a turnover on downs. The Maniacs will have it.
And the Badgers are stopped on 4th down.
So a nice turnover on downs. The Maniacs toughen up as, again, they just take Dodd and roll him over the right side. He had blockers in front of him, but the hole closed up pretty quickly, and the Maniacs secondary made the stop.
It did, and that's one of the things you got to do when you're playing good football is fly to the football. And you know, it's maybe not the first guy that gets there, but the second guy that cleans it up to keeps them short like that.
1st down, Orofino going the other way as they'll scrimmage from their own 20-yard line. And now Orofino still trying to get the right personnel. J.J. Roop, he's one of the guys starting for the first time this year on the line. Conley will operate from the gun, takes the snap, looks to throws down the right side. There's a receiver there, and making the catch at the 45-yard line is Leland Simmons. What a huge catch by Leland.
And that was a perfect time to come out with that. You know, the Maniacs have been rolling with those runs right up the middle, rolling, and then come out and throw one deep and get a big chunk play. That's huge for the Maniacs right there.
1st down, Orofino from Bonners' 41-yard line. That is a 38-yard catch and run. Orofino in good shape now with the lead and knocking on the door once again from the Badgers' 41-yard line. Conley slots left and right, takes the snap, looks to throws down the left side, and it is incomplete, nearly intercepted, as I think that was Renner who was the target, or maybe that was Johnny Stars who was lined up over there, and Joey Pinkerton nearly comes up with a pick.
Yeah, and maybe got a little greedy. Got the first one. Let's just try to go get a second one right after that. And that's something that football teams tend to do is, you know, the best time to strike is right after you get struck. So, but, you know, come back. I expect to see them come back here with a good running play. Stars maybe up the middle to good power run here.
Renner will split to the far side. Miller here to the near side. And running play straight up the middle. Not a lot of running room for Garland. He's going to advance the ball about 2 yards, and he stopped right there by D-tackle Vader. So 3rd down and 9 for the Maniacs.
And again, with a lead like this, you know, they're on the other side of the 50. A lot you can do here with 3rd down. You're probably gonna go for it on 4th. So even if you only get 4 or 5 yards here, that's okay. Give yourself enough to be able to go for it on 4th and get it there.
Double slots once again. Conley has Stars to his right, takes the snap, sets up, throws down the right side. Receiver trying to run under it and making the catch. It is a catch. That is a huge catch by Liam Miller inside the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And he comes up limping. He goes to coach right away. I need off. But yeah, that was an exceptional catch. Connolly stayed in there, took a big hit as he threw that. The ball kind of hung up in the air on him, but Liam stayed with it and came down with that catch inbounds.
They'll spot the ball actually at the 12-yard line, near side hash. Justin and I looking at it here from Orofino High School. Maniacs trying to come up with another score. 10-18 and the clock winding. Wishbone behind the senior quarterback. Conley takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, turns it in. Conley is still on his feet. 5, touchdown. Conley from 13 yards out, just the same as what we saw earlier, Justin.
Exactly the same play, exactly the same cutback, and he's found a play that he's gone to, and he really likes it, and that's worked for the Maniacs. You know, they actually have pretty good blocking there for him, and he was just able to make one cut and make it work. So Connolly, again, playing really great football right now and determined to get this win for the Maniacs.
Orofino once again will go 4-2. They lead 26-6 over Bonners Ferry as Landon Connolly. The line is already set, and Connolly... Oh, they're going to.
I think they're
going to try it for a point here. Stars will kick out of the hold of Conley. Ray Stars once again the long snapper as well. As Conley calls for the ball, here's the kick. It's on the way, and it is no good. Wide left. Our score remains 26-6. The Maniacs lead the Badgers from Bonners Ferry. We'll return right after this.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Just finished cheering on a home Orofino football, soccer, or volleyball game? Roll into Pizza Factory wearing your Maniac swag and score 10% off your order. That's right, show your team spirit and we'll serve up the savings. Pizza, pride, and post-game perfection. Only at Pizza Factory on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. The Pizza Factory, where the Maniacs eat.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighbor. Hi, this is Mary. Shop with us for the best prices and the freshest, highest quality fruits, vegetables, and meats. Every purchase supports our commitment to this great community. We proudly donate to local food banks, sponsor Little League sports, and are active in community-wide events. Come on down to Watson's Market, where shopping local means giving back. See you soon.
Riverside Physical Therapy and Les Schwab Tire Center proud to help you bring this broadcast of Orofino Maniac Football on KLER.
2 backs deep for Bonners as here is the kick by the Maniacs. Low line drive inside the 20, and it's touched, and it gets away from Scarborough. Now he'll pick it up, comes to the near sidelines. 20 still on his feet, 25, and he is punished right at about the 27-yard line. What a huge hit by one of the Maniacs, J.J. Roop. Oh, man, did he put a stick on him.
I'm not sure who got the better of that hit, but they both had a pretty big collision, big hit, and yeah, I see J.J. coming off the field here, a little rattled, but yeah, Maniacs putting together a great second half here, just what they needed to do.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of these boys coming out of the half and really showing a lot of drive and determination to get their first win here.
First down for Bonners Ferry. We are under 10 minutes with the Maniacs leading by 20. Our score 26-6. Dodd back in at quarterback as he has Scarborough and Dixon in the I formation set behind him. As the freshman takes the snap, he'll hand off Scarborough, right side, runs right into a pile of Maniacs on that defensive line. A pickup of about 3, maybe 4 on the carry. And so second down now for the Badgers.
Second down.
As the Badgers break out of their huddle, they'll come to the line of scrimmage, which is their own 34-yard line. Scarborough and Dixon set up behind Dodd. Receivers left and right. Handoff, no, Dodd keeping it. He'll throw left side. Incomplete, intended for Easton Scarborough. It was just a little too high at the 35-yard line. Couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, and every time they've tried a passing play, the Maniac defense has been able to really get a good push and get a good rush on the quarterback. Just haven't had time to set up and make a good, strong throw. And that's something that we didn't see from the Maniacs earlier this season, especially against Logos, where they threw it all over the field.
You got to win the line of scrimmage.
Definitely, definitely.
3rd down and 6 for the Badgers. So from their 34-yard line, again, receivers are split left and right. Pro formation. And it's Bodie Scarborough this time who is in at quarterback. He is basically the throwing quarterback. Lost the handle on it, but I'm not sure if he was trying to make a pass. It was batted down. It was an incomplete pass, so it's 4th down and 6, and more than likely punting time for the Badgers.
Yeah, and that was another one. The Maniacs are playing all-out pass right there, and their quarterback just has no time to throw. Aussie tribute.
Yeah, and so look at this, 2-platoon football as the punting team comes on. Milky will punt the ball away. And I believe Connolly is dropping back to return this. Milky inside his 25-yard line, and the Maniacs jump off sides. It's not going to be enough for a 1st down, but it could be to the point where, it's going to be false start?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I thought for sure one of the Maniacs, but he must have gotten drawn off sides there. Maniacs catch a little bit of a break.
Another 5-yard penalty assessed against the Badgers. High snap. Milky's able to bring it down. He wants to throw it. No, now he's going to kick it. And this is going to take a Badger bounce inside the 25. There is a flag thrown, and we're going to get a block in the back. As for the Maniacs, Connolly was running back, and one of the Badgers came and gave him a shove in the back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going through his mind there, but Connolly's just trying to get out of the way, and that Badgers player just came and drilled him right in the back. Connolly turns around like, hey, man.
What's that all about?
I don't want it. You can have it.
So the flag rests at about the 26-yard line. And let's see what our umpire says. Again, it's illegal use of hands against the Badgers. So I believe they'll mark that off from the spot of the foul, which again is at about the flag is at the 26. That'll bring the ball up to about the 36. But we'll wait for them to mark it off.
Rock in the back on the kicking team.
I'm Jeff Jones along with Justin Miller. Sorry about that. Justin Haag, as you're listening to Maniac Football on 103.3 KLER FM. A lot of Millers to talk about tonight in both of these teams. Connolly will operate with the I formation set behind him. Handoff, that looks as though it is Dale. He'll be brought down close to the 40-yard line. A pickup of nearly 5 on the run by Orofino.
I'd point out who made that tackle, but it's 88 again. We just don't have a name for 88.
Oh, and we feel sorry about that for Mom, Dad, all the folks listening up in Bonners Ferry on YouTube channel, KLER 103.3 FM. Just unfortunate that we did not have an 88 on our roster. Been making great plays tonight, too.
All over the place.
Connolly, 2nd down and 5 for Orofino. Hand off to the tailback, coming here to the near side and being brought down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 1. And that's Chase Dale once again. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A
little over halfway through the 4th quarter. I wonder how aggressive the Maniacs will keep continuing to be. They probably want that clock to tick as fast as possible to get this first win.
Yeah. Well, about 6 yards away from the stick for a 1st down. Connolly will take the snap from under center. Toss comes here to Miller, left side. He's got the corner at 45. He's at the 50 into Badger territory and brought down across the way at the 40-yard line. Liam Miller, what a nice run.
You know what I liked about that run as well was he didn't just take off on a sprint as soon as he got that. He waited behind his blockers, let them get out there, find a guy, and then he used those blockers to pick up a big, big gain.
That's a 19-yard pickup on the run by Miller out of the backfield.
And that's the Maniacs' 11th first down of the game. They've done a great job of putting drives together.
Garland brings the play in from the sidelines for Orofino, so he'll line up in the tailback spot. In front of him, Johnny Stars, and Connolly takes the snap from Ray Stars under center. And the handoff goes the right side, running for Johnny Stars, about 3 yards inside the 40 to about the 37 or 38-yard line. Yvonne Falke, the stop, he's the outside linebacker. And look at this, the running play just keeps the clock winding. We are just about to the 7-minute mark of this game. Orofino leads it 26-6 over Bonners Ferry. The run game has worked exceptionally well, and when they needed to, they've gone to the air and come up with big plays, the Maniacs have. And Conley with split backs behind him, slot to the right. And fullback run right up the middle, inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. Johnny Stars, once again, holy Toledo, that looks to be another 10-yard pickup for the Maniacs. And again, they keep the chains moving.
Yeah, that's a big run right there from Stars. And like I said, him and Connolly both have been playing this second half like this is the one. They got to win this game, and they're determined to win this game, and it shows. Connolly on that play going over before the snap and letting one of the younger guys know, hey, this is what you're doing on this play. Let's make sure everybody's on the same page, and it's great to see out of those leaders.
Orofino will scrimmage from near midfield, or the left side of the field at the 27-yard line. Running play right straight up the middle. Once again, just go with a fullback dive by Johnny Stars. It's working well. In the secondary, that is Alex Nelson. He is a sophomore who makes the stop on Stars.
Yeah, and they have several kids on that other team. They're running in and out. But you know, you see a lot of the same names. You see every once in a while a new guy coming in there, but Maniacs are doing a good job of, you know, mixing it up, getting it to different guys, but the leaders are definitely stepping up here.
2nd down and 6, Orofino. And again, another fullback dive right up the middle goes Johnny Stars, and he will score from 24 yards out. The Maniacs put up another score. They lead it 32-6. Just a little bit of a delay, and Johnny just found a hole and blew it wide open.
Yeah, I'd love to give all credit right there to Johnny because he's absolutely been playing hard, but he didn't get touched on that play.
No.
I mean, that offensive line did a great job of making a truck hole right there, and he used it and ran it all the way in.
Blaine Johnson, the left tackle, A.J. Rasmussen, the left guard, huge hole for him to run through.
Yeah.
And Stars will come on to attempt the point after. He'll kick out of the hold of Conley. Missed his last attempt wide left. Snap is back. It's a little high. Here's the kick, and it's blocked. No good. 32-6. Orofino on top of Bonners Ferry. Justin and I will come back right after this.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino, to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Peak Physical Therapy and Best Built Builder Supply, Maniac backers during the 2025 football season on FM 103.3 KLER and on the YouTube channel KLER FM.
Well, Landon Conley will kick this ball away. It's a end-over-end kick fielded at the 15-yard line by Scarborough, straight up the middle to the 30. Bounces off to the outside, the 35, the 40. Down the sidelines, and he is tripped up. Somebody made a huge stop across the way there, Justin. Was that Landon who made the tackle across the way?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Thank goodness for Landon, or the Badgers might have had a kickoff return there. But Landon able to make that shoestring tackle, and Maniacs able to set up on defense, which they've been exceptional at all game.
So Connolly kicked the ball. It was more on a straight line trajectory. You want to try and get a little air under it, allow your defenders to get down there and plug up any holes and get to the kick return guy a little quicker. Aiden Dodd. Again, he is a freshman. He'll be flanked by Scarborough to his right. Now he's going to run with it himself, and he's tripped up and brought down at the 45-yard line. A loss of 3 on the play. Nice job by Liam Miller to get into the secondary and bring the quarterback down. Grabbed him right at the ankles.
Liam's really been playing well this game. He had that big catch there in that third quarter for a big gain, and then defensive end over there. He's held that edge really good. They have, other than that, the one drive where they scored, they haven't been able to get the edge on the Maniacs so far. And
that's right. That was the one and only time that we saw that. We thought, well, they keep doing that, but the Maniacs have stuffed it up. Once again, Dodd takes the snap. He rolls to the left, throws, and is partially blocked and knocked down. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, Maniacs had 2 guys back there again all over him before he could even throw.
Let's see, who was that? Is that a 5-0, 6-0? What was that? Oh, that's Blaine Johnson.
Blaine and like 5'3". That is.
Oh, that's right here. JJ Roop.
Yeah. So our Maniac defensive line playing really good.
3rd and 13 now for the freshman quarterback Dodd. Out of the gun, he's going to run with it himself, coming here to the near side, steps out of one tackle at the 45 to the 50, and now he's going to be hogtied and brought down after crossing the 50 at the Maniac 47 or 48-yard line, and he's brought down by Blaine Johnson, and there is a Maniac slow to get up back at about the 49-yard line. And again, we just cannot afford any more injuries. It's not enough for the first down. It is going to be 4th down, and now the officials are asking, the clock must have continued to tick when they tried to get the injured player off for the Maniacs. I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, and that's AJ Rasmussen who came limping off. He tried really hard to stay in and said nope. Looks like an ankle or something is hurting him pretty good.
They want the clock to go back to 4:05, put an extra 10 seconds on it. They've been able to accomplish that. So it is 4th down and 5, and Bonners has to go for it, down 32-6. Dodd, with one back, rolls to the right now, throws to the left, and it's intercepted at the 47-yard line, and down at the 45. Somebody got a pop. AJ Rasmussen, is that right?
Yeah.
61.
You know, that's 61. Yeah, that's not AJ. That is
or is it a 51?
Luke Defoe was
Luke
61.
Defoe.
I was going to say AJ's over here on the sideline. He was a little banged up.
Yeah.
He couldn't have gone back in there, but Luke Defoe getting that one.
Interception by the Maniacs, and Orofino just under 4 minutes away from their first victory of the 2025 campaign.
He came running off the field holding that ball up in the air like that's probably the only time he's going to be able to catch the ball, but he'll take it.
So first down, Orofino. They'll scrimmage from the 45-yard line of Bonners Ferry. Back to pass. Pump fakes, throws down the right side, and the ball is caught at the 29 or 30-yard line. That is Leland Simmons, his second big snag tonight. And that'll move the chains, another first down for Orofino.
And I am seeing a new quarterback back there, number 13.
Yeah, I thought I saw those.
Noah Aldrin.
Oh, yeah, that's the freshman Noah Aldrin.
That was a good-looking throw from Noah right there. Coming in cold, making a great throw, first passing attempt with a first down.
Aldrin will be in at quarterback. Connolly is a back now, and running play to the left. It's going to lose about a yard, second down and 11. So a big first down through the air for the Maniacs. And again, Orofino pressuring Bonners Ferry. Receiver Liam Miller coming back into the ball game. As Bonners Ferry going to stay with their 4 down linemen. Second down and 11. Go ahead.
Sorry, unlike the start of the game, Maniacs are spending a lot of time in the huddle here.
Yeah, they are. So Aldrin and center takes the snap, drops back under pressure, throws over the right side. It is incomplete. He got dumped back at the 40-yard line. And again, unfortunately, I wish we could tell you who 88 is, our friends, but the young man has just been playing lights out for Bonners Ferry tonight. Incomplete pass. Brings up third down and 11 for the Maniacs. And again, 2 down territory here deep in Bonners Ferry, on the Bonners Ferry side of the field.
Yeah, Noah just tough enough to get that one away, instead of taking that sack. Did a good job there at least.
Receivers split left and right. And now Aldrin will operate from out of the gun, takes the snap, sets up, throws down the right side. There's a receiver there, and it's knocked away at the 10-yard line. Leland Simmons was the target, and Robert Kelsey put his paw up there and knocked it away. And it looks as though Simmons may have a cramp because one of his teammates is helping him to try and get it stretched out here as he rests with his back on at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and this late in the season, maybe we need to get some pickle juice on the sideline or some bananas. We've got to get those cramps worked out by now.
You just have to have more water in you, and you've got to do a better job of stretching and pregame warm-ups. So Leland Simmons off of the field now, and it'll bring up 4th down and 11 after the incomplete pass. Conley will bring the play in. Question is, will he quarterback it? Noah Aldrin looking to see. He is on the sidelines now, and so Connolly going to be asked to try and come up with this first down play. As he takes the snap, empty backfield, rolls to the left. He's going to tuck the ball and run. He's at the 30 and will be brought down at the 25-yard line. But there is, what do you see?
I see a flag. The Lions judge threw a flag here on the sideline.
All right, so we'll have to iron out this penalty first before we go any further with 2 minutes and 35 seconds here. It's a false start by Orofino. It's been waved off, and so the Maniacs will turn the ball over on downs to Bonners Ferry.
Got a couple guys in motion, I think, at the same time on that play. And something different, it looked like, from the Maniacs. Nobody in the backfield with Connolly, and just didn't quite have that one hashed out in the right setup there.
And you look at it, you go, okay, this is going to be Connolly on the run. And he looked for a receiver when he rolled to the left and then set up and decided to run for it himself. Picked up about 7 yards, but of course Orofino needed 11. Dodd in at quarterback for Bonners. He'll operate from out of the gun once again. No, that is Scarborough who takes the snap. Running right side, down the sidelines, and pushed out of bounds near the 50-yard line is Easton Scarborough. So Bodie, the freshman quarterback, tosses to his brother, the junior fullback, picks up a first down where Leland Simmons makes the tackle across the way. It's enough for the first down. It'll move the chains as Bonners will now work from their own 45-yard line, far side hash mark. 2 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. Working from the gun once again. Scarborough hands off to Dixon, right side. Not a lot of running room there. He does cross the 45 up to about the 47, maybe the 48-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are kind of content to let this clock run and get out of here. You know, the Maniacs wanting that clock to get in fast-forward mode. And Bonner's, with a long trip back, you know, got a little beat up tonight and ready to head home as well.
Well, when the final seconds tick off this clock, I can bet you everybody in these stands that we are up above here at Orofino High School going to be on their feet cheering loudly for the Maniacs.
Yeah, this is a big night for Maniac football for sure.
So again, it's Bodie Scarborough, the freshman quarterback, who will take snaps. And fullback dive left side, little running room, crossing the 50 down to the 48-yard line is Easton Scarborough. And so not enough for the first down. It'll bring up third down and about 4. Tommy Gibbs getting a little playing time here in the closing seconds of this fourth quarter play. We're at 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in this game as Bonner's looking to pick up a first down here. They've got 3rd and 4 from just on the Maniac side of the field. Bodie takes the snap from under center, hands off right side. That's Easton Scarborough. He's got the first down going to the sidelines and will be punished out of bounds across the way. But it's enough for another first down for Bonner's Ferry. It'll move the chains.
Looked like Connolly maybe could have had him in the backfield and just missed that tackle. But he's been flying all over the field. You can't blame him for missing one tackle in the game. But definitely a really good game for Connolly, looking determined to get this win.
So Scarborough was able to make it out of bounds, and so it stops the clock. It'll resume on the snap of the ball with 55 seconds left. Bodie will take the snap from under center. He'll hand off Easton Scarborough left side inside the 35 to the 32-yard line. And if this is the way that Bonner's Ferry is looking to have this one finish up, there will be about one more snap and this game will be over with. As in the huddle, Bodie Scarborough will bring his guys up to the line of scrimmage with 30 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of clean jerseys in there for Bonner's Ferry. Bodie Scarborough again sets the offensive line, takes the snap. He's going to throw. The left-hander throws down the left side, and it's picked off at the 12-yard line by the Maniacs. That is Leland Simmons out there playing center field, and he comes up with a wounded duck, and that's going to all but do it with 11 seconds left as the Maniacs come up with an interception from the freshman quarterback Scarborough.
And that's a fitting way for the Maniacs to end it. You know, we put up 32, but only allowed 6 points, and the defense really showed up today to play, and that's a fitting way to end this one right here, is get the ball back and get into that victory formation.
That's the question, though. Has Orofino practiced the victory formation? And it looks as though they will actually take the victory formation, as taking a knee for Orofino is Conley, and that'll do it as the final seconds of this one roll off the clock, and Orofino comes up with a 32-6 victory over the Bonner's Ferry Badgers.
Yeah, that, you know, especially for the seniors, that's one that feels good.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of opponent, regardless of you know, how the rest of the season has been, tonight you're a winner, and it's got to feel good because of the way you did it. You know, they played hard the whole game, especially, you know, in that second half. They came out bound and determined to get this victory, and it really showed. They executed on all the plays. We didn't see as many broken plays there in that second half. You know, they were able to put some good drives together, so really proud of these guys for coming out and getting one together for sure.
You know, they went into the locker room leading. They could have had more, but, you know, they had some issues in their last drive before halftime. Coach probably coached them up and said, hey, listen, these are the things that we need to do. We can extend this lead, and they did at that, winning here 32-6.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things we talked about at the start. It's like, where can we build? What can we use to build? Well, this is right here. You put this on the board when the paper comes out, you put the highlight up there on the screen, you watch the tape, and you say, this is what we can build off of, especially the young guys that got in. Jake Renner was in on some plays. We had Draven Garland in on a bunch of plays. Blaine Johnson all over the field doing a lot. So a lot of good things moving forward for the Maniacs after this one tonight, for sure.
32-6, the final score. Orofino defeats Bonners Ferry. Justin and I take a break. When we come back, it's the Real Estaters postgame show after this.
Looking for the perfect place to stay in Orofino? Welcome to Conkleville Motel on Michigan Avenue. You'll find spotless rooms, a complimentary breakfast, and ample parking for your boats or trailers. Take a relaxing soak in our steaming hot tub while enjoying views of the surrounding hills and Orofino Creek Canyon. For you fishermen, our indoor heated fish cleaning station is ready after reeling in your giant catch. Call 208-476-5584 or book online at ConkleVilleMotel.com. Conkleville Motel, where comfort meets the great outdoors.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino, to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
October is National Physical Therapy Month, and Riverside Physical Therapy in Orofino is celebrating all month long. Stop by every Wednesday from 9 to 3 for a special treat, something new each week just for coming in and saying hello. It's our way of thanking you for supporting your local therapy team. Whether you're recovering from surgery, an injury, or just want to move and feel better, Riverside Physical Therapy is here to help you get back to doing what you love. Find us at 150 126th Street, Highway 12 in Orofino. Riverside Physical Therapy, moving you forward.
Back here at the Orofino High School Maniac football field, where Orofino has come up with their first victory of the 2025 campaign, a 32-6 decision over Bonners Ferry. I'm Jeff Jones along with Justin Haag, and Justin, unfortunately for the Maniac program over the last couple of years, wins have been few and far between, but when they do come like tonight, everybody gets to celebrate.
Yeah, and that's the word I was just thinking about. Back when I was coaching softball and a little bit of basketball, we had a thing where we celebrated wins because it is hard. I mean, we play in an area where you do have to travel quite a ways to play different teams of the same size school, and there's so many schools around here that are smaller schools that unfortunately have the 8-man teams that we don't get to play as much, and so we do have to travel a lot, and so wins come hard, and in football it's even doubled because it's physical, and if you don't have the turnout, it's just hard to win. And so we always like to celebrate wins, like tonight, tomorrow, celebrate this win, make it mean something, and I think that's what these Maniacs will do for sure, because like you said, they've been few and far between, but if you can get this feeling and capture this feeling, they tend to snowball. Yeah. And wins turn into more wins, and wins turn into more good games, and then wins also turn into more interest, and that's how you get that turnout is, those younger kids in the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade see games like this and say, I want to be a part of that, and then it just builds on itself. So really excellent job by the Maniacs, especially their leaders tonight, showing up and really playing an awesome game.
Talking about the leaders, Justin, only 17 guys were able to suit up for Orofino tonight, and you look across the way, 28 guys were here for Bonners Ferry, and so of those 17 guys, though, they're excited. They want to play again next week, but there are some seniors who are going to be able to come back and be eligible to play and over their injuries next week because it is senior night next week.
Yeah, and that just adds another layer of excitement for Maniacs that come out and show up and play. It's your last one, probably. So you're going to, as a senior, show up, play, make plays where you can, be involved with everything. And then for the younger kids, learn from it. Learn from this, learn from what, happens next week with St. Mary's. St. Mary's is definitely a game where we can be competitive against them. So, just let this flow, let this momentum keep building and see what we can turn out of it.
The Real Estaters postgame show continues when Justin and I come back right after this.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're dedicated to helping our senior citizens shop smart and save. Hi, this is Mary, and every Thursday is Senior Discount Day. Receive 10% off all your groceries as our way of saying thank you for supporting our community over the years. It's more than just a discount. It's Watson's Market's way of giving back to those who have given so much. Come shop with us this Thursday and every Thursday. Watson's Market, where caring for our neighbors is always in season.
Les Schwab Tire Center Orofino says with changing seasons comes changing road conditions. Rain, snow, or sunshine, the right tires, brakes, and alignment make all the difference. At Les Schwab, we know your family's safety comes first. That's why we offer top quality tires, expert brake service, and precision alignments to help you stay in control no matter the weather. Stop by today on Johnson Avenue and let our trusted team help prepare your vehicle for whatever the road throws your way. Les Schwab Tire Orofino since 1952.
Nothing comes easy. Every day, every dollar, every decision. So your finances should work just as hard as you do. With a free Ascend checking account from P1FCU, you can earn real rewards for the work you're already doing. No gimmicks, just better banking. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
Peak Physical Therapy on Michigan Avenue, Orofino wants you to know knee pain affects nearly 1 in 4 adults. Don't wait until it hurts. Take steps now to protect your joints and reduce your risk. Our expert team can help you build strength, improve mobility, and develop smart lifestyle habits that keep your knees healthy and pain-free. Whether you're an athlete, on your feet all day, or just feeling the strain of everyday life, we're here to help. Come on in today and ask how simple exercises can make a lasting difference. Peak Physical Therapy. Move better, live stronger.
And we're back here at Orofino High School. And let's go ahead and take a look at our scoring plays as Orofino comes up with their first victory of the year. It was a tight game at halftime, Justin.
It was, and I went into the interview with Coach Melton kind of wondering, what is that second half going to look like? And, it's 8-6 on the board, and what can we expect out of him? And we got maybe more than we all expected. That came out in that third quarter, and Connolly broke it open with a good drive, and then punched it in on that 4th and 1 yard run for a touchdown. Made it 14-6. The extra try was no good. Then with 2:49 left in the third quarter, Connolly again with that big cutback and 43-yard run. Extra 2-point conversion was no good, but that put the score at 20-6. And the Maniacs were just rolling from there. Fourth quarter started with 10:06 remaining. Connolly again, 15-yard run. Used that same exact play we saw in the third quarter. And the Maniacs actually brought out the extra point unit there, tried to kick it, and was wide left, no good. But 26-6. And then with 5:24, we've closed our scoring. Johnny Stars with a big run, 24-yard run. Kick was no good. Stars again was the field goal kicker there, but no good. 32-6 was how we ended it, and the Maniacs really exploded in that second half.
So the Maniacs have a lot to build on with this victory here tonight, and again, big week next week with St. Mary's coming, a league play. Like you said, it's a game that Orofino could definitely stay competitive with.
Yeah, I think so for sure, especially, building off, that long run that Stars had. We both mentioned he wasn't touched. The offensive line did some really great things tonight that allowed Connolly and Stars to get big open holes, and those two guys were running really hard as well. So look at that on tape, say, hey, we can do the same thing against St. Mary's, punch the ball in, run the clock. When you are able to run the football like that, you run the clock and get it into the fourth quarter and get it competitive, and give yourself a chance. And I think I assume that's what the coaches are telling them down there right now. There's no reason we can't go and end the season on a positive note here.
Justin's going to take this next 2 minutes and consider all these guys that had big parts in this win tonight as our Pizza Factory player of the game comes up after this.
Clearwater Valley Health Foundation invites you to support a great cause, your health and your community. Save the date for this year's Taste of the Clearwater, happening Friday, October 24th from 4 to 8 at the Big Eddy Event Center. Enjoy an evening of local wine and beer tasting, delicious food, and great company, all benefiting the Clearwater Valley Health Foundation. Every sip supports better health care right here at home. Mark your calendar, tell your friends, and join us for a night to remember. Taste of the Clearwater, raising a glass to better community health.
Main Street Tire is proud to be a sponsor of Orofino Maniac Athletics, supporting our community both on and off the field. When it comes to keeping your vehicle running safely and smoothly, trust the team at Main Street Tire. Tires, alignments, and brakes to major engine and transmission work, we do it all with reliable service you can count on. Conveniently located on Main Street Orofino and here to keep you rolling. Stop by today or give them a call. Main Street Tire, where great service meets hometown pride.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're dedicated to helping our senior citizens shop smart and save. Hi, this is Mary, and every Thursday is Senior Discount Day. Receive 10% off all your groceries as our way of saying thank you for supporting our community over the years. It's more than just a discount. It's Watson's Market's way of giving back to those who have given so much. Come shop with us this Thursday and every Thursday. Watson's Market, where caring for our neighbors is always in season.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
It's back, fresher and hotter. The Pizza Factory reintroduces the all-you-can-eat buffet. Lunchtime in Orofino means all-you-can-eat pizza, breadsticks, sauce, and a delicious salad bar, packed with fresh greens, fruits, proteins, and dressings. The Pizza Factory all-you-can-eat buffet is Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. Make the all-you-can-eat buffet your next lunchtime stop.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
We're back here at Orofino High School, 32-6, the final score. The Maniacs defeat the Badgers tonight, and I turn it over to Justin Haag for our Pizza Factory player of the game.
Yeah, you know what? We talked about it, and there's so many good things that happened in tonight's football game. Between our defense holding them to 6 points, which is huge, and that explosion of offense in the second half that really was impressive to watch. From a standpoint of it didn't come on just freak plays. It was, really good football, put together really good drives and really good football. A couple of the things that I noticed stand out, especially, our leadership showed tonight, between a couple of the older guys, and wanted to get this victory. It's one of their last games they'll play up here and wanted to get this victory. And so I think one of the guys that really stood out to me who, he only scored the one time, but just was running with a passion, really trying to get every single last yard on every play. And that was Johnny Stars. And then finally paid off there in the fourth quarter where he did get that big run, and that offensive line really helped break open a hole so he was able to get it in. And regardless of him scoring or not, he played a great football game. Yeah. The scoring was just icing on the cake for him. He played really hard. And then you can say the exact same thing about his defense. He's all over the place on defense, making tackles and getting stops. So Johnny, and hey, on top of that, he had an onside kick recovery as well.
That's right.
So,
that's right, yeah.
So, congratulations to Johnny. He'll be Pizza Factory player of the game.
He'll receive a personal pizza and a medium soft drink of his choice from our very good friends at the Pizza Factory. Justin, next Friday we get to do this all over again.
Yep, we'll be ready to go. Senior night against St. Mary's, that's always a fun one. Sometimes can lead to a little bit of distractions, but I think our boys, after this win tonight, will be ready to get back out here, and they'll have a really great week of practice. Everybody coming back, try to get healthy and try to get our grades up to get to play that last game and come out here and see what we can do against St. Mary's. I'm excited.
We encourage the community to come on out and show these boys how much they appreciate their hard work that they put in week and week out in order to play football, only to have it end up next Friday night, the last football game of the season for the Maniacs. So come on out. We'll be on the air with a 6:35 pregame. 7 o'clock is the kickoff, so we're back to the regular old time next week.
Yeah, I was just saying to you, you kind of get out of here early, but it seems weird. I look at the clock and I go, wait a second, we're already out of here. What happened? But yeah, it'll be good. And yeah, come out and enjoy. This is the last one. You know, these boys have been working hard. You know, we were up here watching practice a little bit, and they have been working hard. And coaches have been really determined to get these guys where they need to be, and just keep trying to build towards the future and make things feel positive around here. So, you know, we end the night with a Maniac victory and a Mariners victory. Good things are happening.
We encourage folks to listen in. 4 o'clock is the pregame on Sunday for Seattle at Toronto. Hopefully Seattle can come up with that victory on that game on Sunday and punch their ticket to the World Series.
Yeah, that'd be so huge. I'm so excited for it.
Ooh, gives me shivers.
What that first game you went to, 76?
Yeah.
When they started?
Yeah,
76?
they played the Athletics.
Yeah, I wasn't around, I hate to tell you.
Rupert Jones was the right fielder, and all I remember is just how hard he hit the ball and how fast he could track it in the right field.
My Mariners memories come with Griffey and Edgar and Buhner. Yeah, so Dan Wilson, of course, who's the coach now, so Randy Johnson, all those guys I grew up watching.
My wife and I were there when Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. went out on the field for the first time together.
You got all the good stories.
I love those. So listen to the Mariners, 4 o'clock on Sundays. They take on the Toronto Blue Jays. Hey, 32-6, our final score tonight. And with that, I want to thank our in-studio engineer, Philip Lamoth, for all of his hard work. I'm Jeff Jones.
And I'm Justin Haag.
We'd like to bid you all a very pleasant good evening.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Orofino High Maniacs football on your Central Idaho sports leader, AM 13 KLER. Today's game was presented by
Main Street Tire, Family Eye Care, The Pizza Factory, Watson's Market, Best Built Builder Supply, Kimberling Insurance, Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services, Peak Physical Therapy, Les Schwab Tire and Alignment Center, P1FCU, Riverside Physical Therapy, and the post-game sponsor, the Real Estaters. Please join us again next weekend for another exciting broadcast of Maniac Football on your Central Idaho sports leader, AM 13 KLER, and streamed live on YouTube channel, KLER 1300 AM.
your Central Idaho sports leader, AM 13 KLER, Orofino.